What's this? Oh my God, it's over. That's over. Mal's career is over. Mal can never play Counter-Strike again. I don't care what happens. He can never play Counter-Strike ever again. That's it. Done.
The bomb planted at the A bomb site, and Avangard with opportunities to close his series off. Now, Kicker, he's challenged up close and personal. There's a follow-up headshot. Just Sirison to keep this one alive, and he has the AWP posted in his hand. Follow-up flick. There's the first, and he has time on this clock. The Molotov placed, and that is nicely poised. Sanji here on the defuse. It's Sirison trying to bait the player out, but Sanji doesn't go for the peek. Instead, it's the AWP loading and the headshot. Sirison, can he find this bomb? Yep, there it is.
Trying to tap him away. Stuck in the pit. Can't find him. Wasn't very aggressive this time. Trying to smoke, and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third knock! Doing everything, almost hits the fourth. Lethal and brutal on this B bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards, and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything, but a fast flick on 1-0 in the second. Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site, and that is map and match point.
Smoke gonna be coming in. Oh, the jump gonna be able to get them some information. The flash is gonna be there, but now's the time to be aggressive. And Hunden's preoccupied at the moment. A couple of members already gonna be storming the site. Freiberg takes one down. Hunden and Acker combine together to get another one, but it doesn't matter. Finally, Hunden able to take one down. He turns around, and Hunden gets 3 quick kills in a row while he's wounded. Where was this in the first half? Are you freaking kidding me?
E1. Clutch scenario. Order. Really looking for another round right here. Valiance is 1 shot away with any gun to die.
Oh my goodness! INS shoots right over his head. Oh my god, he was 1 bullet away. And suddenly it's 9-1. Valiance showing off some backwards bunny hopping skills. Oh, that was right above his head.
Charging him down, MBK with a opening headshot, quicker drops. I don't know if they know that this AWP is up close and personal, but they certainly do now. Jane fires in, there's a second shot. Oh, and Jane does everything! Lines up 3 and 4 players! Unbelievable! The A bomb site gets shut down. How does he manage it? Every single angle covered.
Immediately in the flank, Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B bomb site. They obviously need this pickup. Sprout not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagles picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. And now Zai Wu in a 1 versus 2. He needs to breach open here, and he does spot out Freeman. There comes the crossfire, and Zai Wu, they both miss. I don't know how this is even able to happen, but with the AWP place, Zai Wu's able to find both. Unbelievable. Zai Wu, 30 seconds left. Hayes shoots one right over the top line and leaves Zai Wu in a crucial 1 versus 3. He gets tagged by the flash, and through the smoke, Case just gets caught off guard. He's able to do damage and stay alive for now another Zai Wu 1v2. This time to finish off the entirety of Inferno and to push them through to Nuke 1-0 up. Oh, there's a headshot! Oh, and another one! Zai Wu! How does he even manage it? Time after time, they go through to Nuke 1-0 up. Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinkin is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Sorry, has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinkin's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Sorry's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late. And Tempo Storm's mid-control has really just not come up with any results. Trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK.
my god, it's over. That's over. Mal's career is over. Mal can never play Counter-Strike again. I don't care what happens. He can never play Counter-Strike ever again. That's it. Done.
The bomb planted at the A bomb site, and Avantgarde with opportunities to close his series off. Now, Kicker, he's challenged up close and personal. There's a follow-up headshot. Just Sirison to keep this one alive, and he has the AWP posted in his hand. Follow-up flick. There's the first, and he has time on this clock. The Molotov placed, and that is nicely poised. Sanji here on the defuse. It's Sirison trying to bait the player out, but Sanji doesn't go for the peek. Instead, it's the AWP loading and the headshot. Sirison, can he find this bomb? Yeah, there it is.
Trying to tap him away. Stuff in the pit. Can't find him. Not very aggressive this time. He's trying to smoke and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third knock! Doing everything. Almost hits the fourth. Lethal and brutal on this B bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point. But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on one. Oh, in the second, Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over.
We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
Here, and oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site, and that is map and match point.
Smoke gonna be coming in. Oh, the jump gonna be able to get them some information. The flash is gonna be there, but now's the time to be aggressive. And Hunden's preoccupied at the moment. A couple of members already gonna be storming the site. Freiburg takes one down. Hunden and Acker combine together to get another one, but doesn't matter. Finally, Hunden able to take one down. He turns around, and Hunden gets 3 quick kills in a row while he's wounded. Where was this in the first half? Are you freaking kidding me?
E1. Clutch scenario. Order. Really looking for another round right here. Valiance is 1 shot away with any gun to die.
Oh my goodness! INS shoots right over his head. Oh my god, he was 1 bullet away. And suddenly it's 9-1. Valiant showing off some backwards bunny hopping skills. Oh, that was right above his head.
Charging him down, MBK with a opening headshot, quicker drops. I don't know if they know that this AWP is up close and personal, but they certainly do now. Jane fires in, there's a second shot. Oh, and Jane does everything. Lines up 3 and 4 players. Unbelievable. The A bomb site gets shut down. How does he manage it? Every single angle covered.
Was immediately in the flank. Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B bomb site. They obviously need this pickup. Sprout not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagles that picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. And now ZywOo in a 1 versus 2. He needs to breach open here, and he does spot out Freeman. There comes the crossfire, and ZywOo, they both miss. I don't know how this is even able to happen, but with the AWP placed, ZywOo's able to find both. Unbelievable. ZywOo. 30 seconds left. Hayes shoots one right over the top line and leaves ZywOo in a crucial 1 versus 3. He gets tagged by the flash, and through the smoke, Case just gets caught off guard. He's able to do damage and stay alive for now another ZywOo 1v2. This time to finish off the entirety of Inferno and to push them through to Nuke 1-0 up. Oh, there's a headshot. Oh, another one. ZywOo. How does he even manage it? Time after time, they go through to Nuke 1-0 up.
Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinken is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Zori has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinken's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Zori's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late. And Tempo Storm's mid-control has really just not come up with any results. He's trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK.
Oh, what's this? Oh my god, it's over. That's over. Mal's career is over. Mal can never play Counter-Strike again. I don't care what happens. He can never play Counter-Strike ever again. That's it. Done.
The bomb planted at the A bomb site, and Avangard with opportunities to close his series off. Now, Kicker, he's challenged up close and personal. There's a follow-up headshot. Just Sirison to keep this one alive, and he has the AWP posted in his hand. Follow-up flick. There's the first, and he has time on this clock. The Molotov placed, and that is nicely poised. Sanji here on the defuse. It's Sirison trying to bait the player out, but Sanji doesn't go for the peek. Instead, it's the AWP loading and the headshot. Sirison, can he find this bomb? Yeah, there it is.
Attack him away. Stuff in the pit. Can't find it. Very aggressive this time. Trying to smoke, and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third knock! Doing everything, almost hits the fourth. Lethal and brutal on this B bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards, and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of it.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point.
But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on one. Oh, in the second, Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over.
We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site, and that is map and match point.
Smoke gonna be coming in. Oh, the jump gonna be able to get them some information. The flash is gonna be there, but now's the time to be aggressive. And Hunden's preoccupied at the moment. A couple members already gonna be storming the site. Fiberg takes one down. Hunden and Acker combine together to get another one, but doesn't matter. Finally, Hunden able to take one down. He turns around, and Hunden gets 3 quick kills in a row while he's wounded. Where was this in the first half? Are you freaking kidding me?
E1. Clutch scenario. Order. Really looking for another round right here. Valiance is 1 shot away with any gun to die.
Oh my goodness! INS shoots right over his head. Oh my god, he was 1 bullet away. And suddenly it's 9-1. Valiance showing off some backwards bunny hopping skills. Oh, that was right above his head.
Charging him down, MBK with a opening headshot, quicker drops. I don't know if they know that this AWP is up close and personal, but they certainly do now. Jane fires in, there's a second shot. Oh, and Jane does everything. Lines up 3 and 4 players. Unbelievable. The A bomb site gets shut down. How does he manage it? Every single angle covered.
Immediately in the flank, Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B bomb site. They obviously need this pickup. Sprout not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagles picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. And now Zaiwu in a 1 versus 2. He needs to breach open here, and he does spot out Freeman. There comes the crossfire, and Zaiwu, they both miss. I don't know how this is even able to happen, but with the AWP place, Zaiwu's able to find both. Unbelievable. Zaiwu. 30 seconds left. Hayes shoots one right over the top line and leaves Zaiwu in a crucial 1 versus 3. He gets tagged by the flash, and through the smoke, Case just gets caught off guard. He's able to do damage and stay alive for now another Zaiwu 1v2. This time to finish off the entirety of Inferno and to push them through to Nuke 1-0 up. Oh, there's a headshot! Oh, another one! Zaiwu! How does he even manage it? Time after time, they go through to Nuke 1-0 up.
Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinken is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Sorry, has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinken's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Sorry's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late. exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards and HS doing all the damage. What was that? Who's he going to take the shot on initially? Thomas, Baymax, all three! Schneider! Perfect, beautiful play!
Hello and welcome to CSGO Fight Night, everybody. My name is Jamie Squid CS Stewart, and you're joining me for a day or even night of live premium Counter-Strike, starting with this one, W7M versus Sharks Esports. This is going to be live in just a few moments after a couple of very brief delays, but don't get worrying about that one because we have a very exciting matchup coming for you first. We've got 2 games left today, this one, but we've also got a matchup at 10 o'clock GMT even. I like saying CEST, but you know, that's wrong sometimes. It's E United versus Denial here on EFLGG, so make sure that you tune into that one as well. We've got this matchup now between Sharks and W7M, and of course, both of these teams obviously want to make this one. It's a consolidation final, as both of these teams, yep, they've lost one, they've won as well throughout this tournament. The loser will be going home today, and the winner will get through to that grand final where they'll be playing against Isros, who are waiting for them there in the final. Of course, just one spot available at the Dreamhack Masters over in Dallas, where there is $250,000 on the line. And here are the teams who want to make their or stake their claim at that title. It's, of course, Sharks, I don't know if they're very strong favourites today. However, definitely a big team, and they have had a pretty decent run in this competition, rated 95th in the world. And in Brazil, obviously a big team. You've got W7M also, not quite the same sort of rating as this other Brazilian side, 113th. Quite a few map wins, of course, on the board. Actually, more than this Sharks side, so they've had more experience on HLTV and other matchmaking sites. Sharks with a big win rate on Train. Thankfully, well, of course, for them, they'll be trying to force it to these more defensive-sided maps. This series, they won't get it until it comes to Nuke. That's their pick made first. They don't actually select Train. You know, W7M banned Dust 2, Sharks banning Overpass. So you'd think, perhaps Sharks might pick straight into the Train, but that doesn't happen. It's W7M with a loss against Sharks recently, but a win against Furious. Those previous results taken. And of course, our star player for today is Drunky. He has to come alive if they're going to have a big game so far today. And, you know, these are 2 teams that I'm not too familiar with, so I don't necessarily know what to think about this one. I think that Sharks are probably slightly favoured coming into this game. However, you never know in Counter-Strike. It can always fall on its head. But through the best of 3, many twists and turns about to await. Canis, that is not true. We've got, we're running at 48 right now. So in between the 2. Whose pick is this first map? So it's Cash and it's W7M coming in with the pick first. So they're going to have that. It is, of course, Cash coming up. And they are just into the warm-up, waiting for the further Sharks members to make their way onto this server. And then we'll be live into this action. Just the warm-up so far, though. So, no need to fear. We will be getting into this one very shortly. And we've got 500 people waiting and watching for this matchup. There's not a lot else going on right now, so I'd expect a lot of people to be maybe tuning in, maybe of course, this is an important matchup. The winner, I'm sure that we've got a lot of Brazilian fans in the chat here today. However, yeah, the winner, they get through to the grand final, and then they're just a series away from taking it. If you tune into CSGO Fight Night later tonight, we'll be live with that one. Of course, a big matchup, and it will be the best of 5. It will be taking place on that CSGO Fight Night channel, so make sure that you stay tuned in to all of that action, because we'll be switching on to that one as soon as we are just about done. 550 people here, and 10 people now in the server, so Sharks, I don't know, I feel like we are still waiting for the last guy. I think the coach from Sharks is on the enemy team, or is that? Wait a minute. So, we should be getting into this one in a couple of moments. I've not casted Brazilian CS in a while. Like, I cast some MIBR action fairly recently. However, it will just be this warm-up to start things off. So obviously one of the bigger matches that either of these teams will play. They of course have to face Isurus in that grand final. There are lots of massive Brazilian teams who manage to take it in, you know, NA tournaments, just American tournaments in general. It doesn't always happen. Right, feeling like we might see a good series of Counter-Strike. You'd have thought with MIBR's successes over the last couple of years that would breed some other Brazilian CS, but they do seem to be that big, well, poach, where they steal some of the better teams or better players from a lot of these other teams. I think it might be well, it probably is some of the other players that we're not used to seeing to watch out for. They should be getting back into this one in the next couple of seconds or in the next couple of moments. They're scheduled to start at 5, but you know, just a slight delay before we get into the real action, the real brunt of everything. Yeah, the game starts as soon as all of these players are in, as soon as they ready up. Thank you very much for tuning in here today. We've got that second channel just started, /CSGO Fight Night. So make sure that you tune into that one. That's going live later for the for the second matchup that this game will be following. So John Steezy will be live with that, and then at 10 o'clock GMT, we'll be live with the North American challenge here for the North American Dreamhack Masters to get through to Dallas for $250,000. I don't think either of these teams are looking to or predicting to go necessarily very far, but I do like that Dreamhack opens it up. I like that they keep everything very open. They allow many teams to actually compete from lots of different regions, and that's really important. You know, that kind of stems back from the major system. What? I guess he did maybe spot his teammate on the radar, but that's a little wacky shot. I like that. I didn't realise that was even a wallbang. Yeah, I can turn it up a little bit. Put some gain on. There you go. Is that better? Do you like that more? Maybe it's not enough. But yeah, we should be getting into this game in the next couple of moments. We've got 700 people waiting and watching for this one to start. Just a little game today to, well, obviously start things off, but with big implications. All good, all good? Yeah. Want to keep you guys happy. At the end of the day, I'm literally here to entertain you guys. That's basically what's going on right now. It's just this series starting. Here with the AWP. Obviously just getting warmed up here in this series. Let's get into the game. What are we waiting for, guys? I don't know what we're waiting for. Do you? I know that these games, you know, sometimes have issues starting, but the real problem, the real one that I hate is when you've got a game and there's a long pause before overtime. We had that yesterday, where two teams went to overtime on the third and final map, and then they just didn't start the OT for like 10 minutes, or more than 10 minutes. So obviously the pistol round coming up first. This is, I think I said W7M's map pick, with Sharks going for Nuke next. Yeah, W7M here on cash. And if we really break down their cash statistics, they have only 1 out of 4 wins on it. A pretty good T-side, 55% win rate. However, CT side, they've pretty much been overrun with only a third of rounds won, and that's in 3 maps, so that's only out of 45 rounds played, only taking 15 of them. They're actually only averaging 5 rounds per CT side. That's not enough. Then on T, they're averaging about 8. So 5 plus 8 is 13. That's not enough to take a game of CS. Whereas if you flip over to the... That was the Shark side, by the way. If you flip over to the W7M team, their cash is one of their better maps. 2 out of 3, or 4 out of 6 wins, sorry. 2/3 of wins. A poorer CT side with only winning 40% of their rounds, but 2/3 of rounds won on T side. And that's after 6 series played, or 6 maps played. So they're obviously going to be feeling confident in this one. And then going through to the next round, or the next map, Nuke is one that W7M don't really play at all. They've only won, I think that's 1 out of 6. A pretty disastrous record, to be honest. And up against Sharks, I feel like that might be repeating history. They've got a pretty poor CT side mainly. The T side at 40% is pretty standard, but their CT side at only 43 is really, really poor. And over towards Sharks, they're 4 out of 4 on Nuke with big wins on both sides of the map. They know how to play it. Shark coach at W7M side, easy. You know, I don't know what that's all about. So yeah, those are those picks over in the chat. And these teams should get started shortly. I don't know what they're waiting for here. They should, to be fair, they should have got into this game ages ago. I don't know what's going on at all, but you know, best of 3s, solemn start. Like Violent Mai, are you alone? You're not alone. You've got 800 people here, so yeah, certainly not. Smithy, Spoody, Deb. Where is everybody from? Have we got a lot of Brazilian people here today, or is it a mixed bag? Of course, these Dreamhack Masters knife rounds never get played. It's if you pick the map, the other team picks the side. So where is everybody from? Specifically Sweden. Oh, great. Love a little bit of Sweden. Norway. Those Northern European countries. Austria. Look at that. Players from, or people from all over the world. We've got people from Norway to Sweden to Australia to Brazil. Over towards India, Portugal. That is literally like the whole world covered right there. Bulgaria. Pretty much every single country. We've got 800 people here though, so you know that's always from a big spread. Some of the bigger matches, you ask like what countries people are from, and the chat is a total spam of just like a rainbow of countries, just like tens and tens and tens of different countries from all different continents. It will be Sharks defending on the B bomb site. Two of them towards the curly letter. Knack wrapping in from behind, and there's an easy shot. Royce doesn't actually turn around in time, and Knack's able to capitalise. It is the A site taken and bomb going down. Vamos, vamos. W7M have this man towards mid, however. That can look towards the right-hand side, and now make his way up to the A bomb site. There's the opening shot being hit. Oh, and these Glocks actually raining through and finding fire. Sharks evens it up with a headshot of their own. Int with 2, but he needs even more. Bomb planted in the open and no kit on Int. So Exit needs to swipe in. YJ, oh, finds both headshots there. Fires through with the Glock. Perfect stuff. And a 1-0 scoreline on the board for the W7M team, who, of course, picked this map. Sharks, it's Nuke coming next. I'm certainly expecting a 3-map series here today for this one. A 2-0, I'd be surprised. Last time these two teams played, it was, I think, Sharks to win, 2-1. Nice pistol. Yeah, very good pistol. (1-0), PD50 picked up, nobody else going for any other investment, and Hank instantly takes Knack to pieces. An easy find right there. Mac 10 chips through, RCF drops, and Reutz is obviously ready to take follow-up frags. You've got the 3 AK-47s, W7M, their main job is just to survive with as many players as possible. If they drop the AKs, then that's obviously a bit of money to the side of Sharks, especially if they hit one up, but that's not going to happen. The spray down comes in, Pank with 3, and Int, he's going over towards the other side of the map. And a completely flawless and clean round for the W7M side. So almost 1,000 people here watching this game of CSGO. Remember, there is $250,000 on the line. Not for this match entirely, but definitely for the prize pool for Dreamhack Masters over in Dallas. That's what these two teams competing for right now. 2 best of 3s is what each of these teams need to win. One against their opponent in this series. And then another one against Icarus. Remember, these grand finals weren't played in the European sector just because they gave away 2 spots for that. However, the North American, or surely the Brazilians, will be best of 5s with Icarus getting a 1-0 lead. In this series, it's just a straight up standard best of 3. 3v4. Of course, the T's going for somewhat of a buy in this one. Triple AK, single Mac 10. And they will be funneling towards the B-bomb site, which is completely free and open. They're actually playing this through like a fake. JNT's actually holding cover by Van, and with that AWP, Sharks actually fires one back. They now have a bit of equity on the A-bomb site. Squeaky door opened and closed. YJ needs to speed up, though. He needs to find the flank. There's nobody to spot from behind. Sharks can speed up and find quick kills, but YJ's coming from behind, and neither of these CTs have kits. So it has to be an easy pick-in. It's exit. He only finds one, and that means that YJ is coming in straight from behind. Instantly on the defuse, but it's a long hold-up. YJ needs to speed up, and does find those shots. A third round on the board for the quick T-side start. So 1,100 people, thank you very much for tuning in to this matchup, everybody, for the Dreamhack Masters Dallas 2019 South American qualifier. Big game here. Sharks without any money, though. They're not going to be able to play big game in this round. It's instead W7M, quad lot of AK-47s. There's the AWP as well on the Rafa side. And Sharks should be able to pick this one in. Ooh, tag. YJ shouldn't be too worried, though. He's got an AK-47 against a bunch of pistols. Now knows that there's a deagle on the B-bomb site. Possibly not an AK-47 AWP or any other rifle. There's a trade up. Next pistol in line is taken out by Reutz. Rafa can't actually find that side angle. There's the headshot. Just the last man remaining, JNT. Should be able to back off. So 4-0 on the board. Julio CR102 says, I love you, Caster. I love you back. .0 on the board. And W7M now looking to put even more down. Sharks with another buy round. Of course, they're not going to have too much money if they lose this one. Up to 3,400 loss bonus, but it's a nice spray, of course. That metal grating steals a lot of the damage away that you could have possibly done. Exit towards the bottom of mid, and now has to watch as W7M might charge down his position. Looking to the right, but it doesn't look like a counter. Molotov's going to force him out, as he does return one. 4-0, and now the A-bomb site looks open. Drunky has to hit an AWP shot on the cross. W7M with the smokes out. Reels is going to cut him from the peak. Is this a best of one? No, it's a best of three. Oh, love that shot. Drunky just peeks it incorrectly. And now Sharks get taken down to 4 players. Level pegging as W7M are now about to take the A-bomb site. RCF finds one, and now as they move in, Rafa has to catch from the side. 2 versus 2, the CT defense on A dissipated. And now coming up from up top, RCF wants to catch him on the cross. Reels drops, and it is only Rafa remaining. As these last 2 Sharks players, oh, they instantly find him. Rafa gets taken out. That's going to be the first on the board for the Sharks side. misquit. You know, we sometimes have one. Today, it's not here. It's missing. It's somewhere else. It's on vacation, the standing indicator. So 1 to 4, double up set up on the CT side. That's the change of pace that they're going for here. Right over towards mid and instantly gets dropped. It's Sharks finding the opening pick. Finally, they have the A bomb site. Now going to be the next approach. Exit needs to pilot through with the AK-47 towards mid. Rafa looking in and could catch Drunky if he goes for this peek here, but a flash right in the face of these T's. Oh, what a spray down there. Straight through the smoke. Exit. Actually able to steal 2 there. Rafa last alive and can't find the flick. 2 to 4. It is Sharks versus W7M. And the double up setup for RCF, Drunky. Once again, I like this setup from Sharks. It's a bit of a change up. The W7 side. Looking inwards, it's the nade to fall. 30 damage in total. However, W7 aren't going to be too phased by that one. What does W7M even stand for, guys? Can somebody give me some information on that? CS:GO FOD Fight Night even FOD needs a mod. I was gonna say CS:GO Mod Night. I modded him up. Who else wants mod? Drunky. In with one, these pistols should get shredded. W7M have had rifles as of now, and that's always been the benefit that they've been working with. Now just Glocks in the single deeg. Means the players on inwards going to start to struggle. Drunky, both shots there. Reels and Rafa, both falling the way of the Sharks esports side, and there's the third round on the board. Nuke puts it up 3 to 4. So W7M doesn't stand for anything, you know. It's like G2 apparently doesn't stand for gamers too. I think that the G2 organization might have I was casting G2 yesterday, and of course that all has been called Gamers 2 for like ages. I called them Gamers 2 in the game yesterday, and they tweeted me. I like that. I think that's funny. They didn't tag me in. That would have been very BM. But win 7 match, is that what it stands for? Because that would make sense if it was win 7 match. That sounds like something that they would come up with. They have no gloves. You know, I have no gloves either. And they do have gloves. They're just bandages. Look at this. Rafa, I know he might not be the richest player in the world, but I'm trying to take all that tournament money back. It's Drunky, only with a single frag. Headshot hit towards mid. Exit is able to show Rafa the exit. It's maybe them trying to close up the scoreline here, but Exit's got a deficit of health, and he's over by Forklift. Have W7 pick in. They should be able to find the damage towards this side of the map. Pair of AKs. And a very slow style. They are not speeding up behind this one. The bombs stacked towards the A-bomb site. YJ obviously looking for the flank potential here. Nobody is over towards the side of the map. And of course, YJ going to try and run distraction. It actually works. RCF is off this bomb site. They leave only exit here, but finding that first shot, that is crucial. 8 seconds left. Bomb finally just going down. RCF can stop this one, though. Reels plants in the open. That was unnecessary. And with a second left, YJ is locked out of the action. It's going to be 4-4. All even now. Towards the A-bomb site here. W7 actually going to go for a burst off the back of the flashes, and Nuke, does find 2. Gets traded up though by the CZ up close and also the Galil, who pours through that smoke. Molotov over the line, and YJ needs to get out of there towards the back of the bomb site. And RCM might even be able to find him here. That nade, might just pour in. 9 HP to take, and he can't find any damage. There are no HEs left, so now they have to find the frags with their brute killing power and pushing power. JNT finds another. They spot out YJ. This one's just completely over. RCF should be able to get the defuse on the board. YJ, there's a first, but doesn't move in for the diffuser. Instead, trying to stay alive as long as possible. Shot with 5 in a row. Are you streaming Isurus versus the winner of this match? I am not, but you know who it... Well, we are. EFLGG. Squid, myself, is not... it's going to be John Steezy, and he's going to be casting it on CSGO Fight Night. So make sure to keep that tab open if you want to watch both of these games here today. Of course, the Brazilian best of 5 coming later today. And we're expecting that one to be a wacky matchup. Of course, these two Brazilian teams looking to face off against the best of the rest at 8 o'clock. So make sure that you tune in for that matchup here on EFLGG between Isurus and Sharks, or W7M, of course. With Isurus, they're going to have a 1-0 advantage because they came from the upper bracket. They haven't lost a match so far. They have to be rewarded for that. The team facing them in the best of 5 face a deficit also. And that's considering they're playing against statistically the best team in the tournament, considering their results. It's Drunky to find the first pickup. That's the equaliser. And with the nades and flashes pouring in, YJ is going towards the B bomb site now. W7M actually have a lot of coverage here. JNT has to hold it down. Perfect flash, and RCF was next in line. They could have taken those shots against the CT rifler. However, $10,000 on the board, and they might as well go for this retake onto the B-bomb site. Pank low on HP, and RCF explodes. Pair of headshots. There's the Molotov to force the third out. Pank takes heavy damage and has to change his approach. There's a player locked out of this bomb site. It's YJ, and with Sharks moving in, this smoke drops cuts visual. It also means that they won't have a lot to play with here. There's the instant spray down, double from Drunky. What a play from him. Nuke actually able to steal away in the end. 7-4 as Sharks, they have been, or 6-4, sorry, they have been rolling in this series so far. They 6 in a row now. Of course, the W7 side unable to put together more than just those first 4. Even though Sharks are a Brazilian team and the organisation is Portuguese, is that true? You know, they all of the members from Sharks are from Brazil, so you know you gotta say that they're a Brazilian team. Casanova score rigged. You know what? If I called the 7-4, you need to ban me from Twitch chat for spoiling it. RCF finds the first frag. Rafa gets instantly pummeled. It's W7M losing just so much. The coach is Portuguese. You know, that's important, but if this is going to be 7-4, conspiracy theory time from the chat. I would not want to be playing in the EU sector of this game. Of course, G2 and Wendigo both being the European qualifications for the Masters. Shot put in, and they are accurate, but YJ's held behind the box on the other side of that wall, so no damage to be dealt. And Sharks are looking for 7 here. It's going to be a very difficult retake. One that they're probably not going to be able to find, but those nades pour through. There's nobody else on the B bomb site. Pank held below, and Sharks definitely running out of time now. They need to make their way in the next couple of seconds. Pank with 1. They're instantly onto this bomb, but I think they're all out of time. Drunky has to fall back. W7M lose absolutely everybody, and the loss bonus won't be there for either team. 6-5 means they're pretty much as close as it gets, and they look to try and find more rounds. 5 on the board. That's a good start. But I feel like W7 need probably 6 or 7. They've had good T sides throughout other tournaments as of late, but their CT sides fallen a little bit lackluster and fallen a little bit short. If Shark, I think they're probably aiming for 8 or 9. W7 probably aiming for 8 or 9 as well at this point. They could do it, but it needs to be a flawless half. Nate chips in first, and there's the AWP to follow up. A nice frag, and Pank next in line hits the follow-up headshot. On the site, it's RCF trying to chip through. Needs to get this reload in before W7 make their onslaught towards this B bomb site. Perfect flash, and there's the follow-up. All with the pistol. Rafa almost drops. It's YJ has to hold up the line, and Sharks need to be very cautious off this angle. Big spray down, and he's able to finish off the job. 6-6 W7 with a beautiful pair of rounds to get back in this half. Six to 6 here. W7 with the 5 AK setup, and they'll be sending 3 of them towards the A bomb site. Riots held back, and now Sharks to chip through. Drunky knows that angle. You know, Panic was actually playing it just a couple of moments before, but Rafa takes the brunt of the damage. A little tickle done, but 3 rounds of the half left, and it's going to have to be serious bullets in the fire through to find success. Ooh, nice timing there. I don't know if RCF's hand was spotted, but Riot's definitely followed up, and now W7 have a lot of equity on the A-bomb site. They need to find fast frags, and that Molotov actually holds them out for a couple of moments. Real should definitely stop and have a couple of thinks about this one. JNT. Oh, knife. I love the tension just before the knife hits. Just complete silence, radio silence, and then exit. He's last. You know, 10 seconds left. I think they'll definitely have time to get this bomb down. They can't be messing about with this one. Yep, last second plant. And Exit obviously not going to go for the retake here. He's instead going to move towards Rafazorp, who finds him 6-7. W7M securing a slight lead here. So, 2,600 people. Might have been a slow start to this game, but this one now starting to get heated up between Sharks and W7M. Remember, our next game here on EFL GG is the 10 o'clock game from America, from United. And, of course, on CSGO Fight Night, we'll be bringing you the second half of this Brazilian matchup between Sharks and W7, well, the winner of Sharks and W7M, and then I'll be playing against Isrus, as we told you before. YJ, Molotov in, and RCF instantly picks up that head. It's JNT that needs a little bit more, but Sharks barely have the money for the buy, and, well, it's the AWP nades to just chip in. Follow-up headshot should be nailed. Reels is just a little too strong, and W7 securing a pretty nice half, all things considered. 6-8, and very likely going to be a close half. Sharks can close it up 8-7, but, you know, losing the CT side is never where you want to be on any map. Cash is a little more forgivable. Remember that it's quite open. You've got chances on the T side to break into either of these bomb sites, especially with such an abusable mid. Let's see if they can find some success, though. Flashes over the top, JNT. Turns away, but turns 90 degrees to find YJ. Sharks looking to secure the score as close as it gets. I wonder how they opened that door inwards. I have no idea how they did that. Can somebody tell me? We've got some serious game sense. JNT smokes in, and there is the nade popping through. Rafa there with the molly. That's going to force exit out, but they need to peek him. Missed shot. That's a big whiff. And now towards Van, the flash pops, and Rafa just needs to salvage this bomb and get out of no man's land towards the A bomb site where he can go for a safe plan. 2 versus 4, doable for W7M. And now they need to actually find the pickups. Straight back towards main. They're desperately looking for another shot before finally going for the C4 plant. There's the cross. RCF finds a headshot. Rafa next in line, and he's been spotted. Down to 50, and he might back off, but not for long, because Exit's right behind. And Sharks makes this half as close as it gets. 7-8 at the end of the half. So second half here, 8-7, and Sharks looking to move this one forward quickly. They're going towards the A site, a 2-2 split with one over towards mid. That's JNT playing these back angles, an instant push into A main, and both of these teams fast and furious on the onslaught. 3 players on the A site for W7M. Sometimes you play a default setup where you go for the retake automatically on the A bomb site, just playing one by van, and then when it gets smoked off, falling back and trying to play the 5v5. W7M will challenge, and I think this is the strongest setup here. In full context in effect, the first headshot being hit reels in. Actually reels in the first frag. It's a 5 versus 4, and now Shark Esports definitely needs the opening pickup. They're going towards this A bomb site, and remember with Nuke coming up next, if Sharks can take it, it will likely be the 2-0. Exit. Beautiful headshot first things first. Sharks with 2. And now the Molotov still hasn't really been released by Exit just yet. Another Glock connecting, and now reels in, needs a bunch more frags. 2 versus 3, flash over the top, and now this allows Sharks to get into more advantageous positions. Kit picked up. Rosin apparently didn't want that one. It's YJ instead. And he needs the fast headshots. There's one. Drunky drops. And this crossfire can't happen. Just Nat remaining. He's actually on the A-bomb site and tries to tap out. However, this isn't WWE. The Molotov falls and they find both kills. There's the instant defuse, and they've got enough time to be able to put the 9th round on the board here. Just in the nick of time, 9-7. Easy, easy. Is that what people are saying? I don't know if it's too easy. Remember, guys, to hit that follow button. If you want to type in the chat, get signed into your Twitch account right now. We've got 3,000 people here. I want to see 3,000 people in the bloody chat. Let's go. 9-7. W7M on this CT side, and obviously winning that pistol, a much needed one, as we know that Nuke's going to be a lot tougher. Cash is a must win for them. Let's get the whole of Brazil in this chat today. Where is everybody from, by the way? Is it Russia, Brazil? I know that we had Australian and all over Europe, but I want to know where everybody's from. What country? What city? Anything interesting? Pank with a couple of frags. Oh, there's the follow-up with the USPS. Still getting that weapon out. No upgraded pistols, and it's only JNT remaining. There's the UMP to finish him off. The Deagle can't connect, and 10-7. That being the prominent prevalent scoreline. As double digits hit first, Sharks definitely behind in this one. They need now success with the AKs. They've finally gone for this buy-up. Everybody above 10 kills on that Shark side apart from Nak. He's had a bit of success earlier in the half, but nothing as of late. And W7 keeping the UMPs alive. 3 of those, the SMGs on 4 players. Royets, he has the MP9 as well. 5 lots of AKs for Sharks. They should be able to abuse this defense. Romania, Egypt, Czechoslovakia. Look at all these countries all coming through. Argentina, gotta love Argentina. We've actually got some Romanian performers at the FLGG studio here today, so people from Romania. It's pretty cool. Little coincidence there. 10-7. And W7 obviously in a bit of a lead. If they can win this, then they'll definitely be able to establish control. That nade was brutal. Absolutely clashing 3 players here. And the MP9 up close and personal can tear through even the most expensive rifles and most lethal rifles. Remember, it's what's behind the rifle that really matters. Flashbang in, and with only 25 seconds left, Shark's going to have to push these SMGs. That's not always the easiest option. With 20 seconds left, now the Molotov's placed. The follow-up mollies from Sharks over in the corner, but there's nobody playing in quad at the back of this site. Reels in, actually going for the initial picks. They need to get the reloads in and need to have, well, full ammo and armor. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They haven't got enough time. They need to find the frags. Sharks, they drop the bomb, and Rafa stays alive. That's W7 stealing away another round, and he's even going to find a kill after time. Exit drops, and that's him with no money. Look at that. He's got $900 after the cash pickup. W7 on 11. And it will be W7 5 away from the victory here on cash. Remember, Nuke's coming up. And our underdogs might be about to convincingly pick up their map pick. Thank you very much for watching CSGO Fight Night. My name's Squid CS, and here and now we are watching some premium Brazilian Counter-Strike. Me and 3,200 other people over at home. 5 rounds to finish, and reels in. About to put 2 on the board, just against the rifles here, and W7, oh, they shouldn't be winning this round, but it's the, well, the combination of weapons to really fire through, and as the clock hits 6 o'clock, it's W7 to absolutely overwhelmingly dominate on the CT side there. T-Half did look pretty good, but nothing compared to this defensive side here. They have been able to completely roll over the defense. It's the AWP, not double AWPs for W7, as Sharks with pistols about to take the B bomb site, or about to try at least. The Molotov's in, going to slightly slow them down. Have a axe in with that smoke, and here are the Molotovs meant for the B bomb site. Instant smoking of that bomb, and the CZ is able to crunch inwards. RCF with 1. These T's actually finding a bit of success. Nades right over the top, and that Molotov might be able to finish off Drunky, who just about gets that bomb down and straight through the line. A couple of shots come in, but of course Sharks are holding behind the box as opposed to in front of it. Or instead in front as opposed to behind. And that means that the wall bangs can't be found. There's the next nade, and that absolutely funnels into RCF's face. As the CZ hits a headshot, but W7 come in stronger. They find a trio of frags, and it's only Exit remaining behind the flurry of smokes. And he's finally found Pank, able to finish him. 13-7 as that defuse finally happens. Sharks with 7. They're 6 behind. Four lots of AKs. And JNT with the AWP. Of course, W7 just need 3 more to find the victory. With only Royals towards the A bomb site and RCF coming back over, he might be about to try and find this shot. A pretty standard defense from W7M. They have 2 players towards the A bomb site, a 2-1-2 setup with 2 towards B, 2 towards A, and then that mat towards mid. That's the AWP on Rafa. Right, with that one, it's going to be the B take. You've got, of course, Pank and YJ over towards that B bomb site. Smoke's coming over. And the Molotovs to follow. I love the way they bounce those Molotovs in. It's obviously convincing, but W7's not actually holding on the bomb site. It's YJ from behind and a pair of trio of headshots. Sharks opens up with kills, and they might not be out of this game just yet. The bomb goes down, and no chance in the 21st for this W7 side. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting so many people here for this matchup. This is phenomenal stuff. I know that Counter-Strike is like the national sport of Brazil, but I didn't think that we'd have so many people watching this match. 13-8 here, Sharks maybe about to make this close. Just reminded that football is the national game for Brazil. But, you know, it was a bit of an analogy. Counter-Strike also it is pretty popular. You know, Brazilian people just love their sports. Love their esports as well. I love how passionately Brazilian fans actually get behind the teams that they support. You don't often get that with other countries, with their own countrymen kind of like slating off their own country's teams and stuff. Brazil has had a lot of success in the esports scene, so, you know, I love that passion. And we've got 3,500 people here showing all of their passion right now in this first map of the series. Remember, a spot in the grand final up for grabs between these two teams. And, oh, that AWP could have been countered if Drunky had the rifle out instead of just that smoke. However, playing on top of that smoke, that was made for YJ, who is up close and personal. There's the first frag over by Checkers. It's the AWP to fire through one another, and they don't know that he's on top of boxes. Missed shots and opportunities as the Molotov's extinguished. YJ funneled inwards. He can escape towards Checkers, and now Y7, they've got all of the real estate towards the B-bomb site. There's the tag, the leg, but it's no frag, as Sharks might have to back off. 45 seconds remain, and Sharks, are they still going for this B-bomb site? I think this might be a slight mistake. Squiddy, CS is the official sport of Brazil. You know, I did say it in a bit of a joking way. I had somebody here in the studio with me, and they were just mouthing, football, football. And of course, it might have been one of the stupidest things that Cass has ever said. But, you know, this is where if I wasn't politically correct, I'd insult somebody else. But, you know, I'm very politically correct, so I'm not going to do it. 13-8, likely 14 from W7 as it's all out of time. Just, well, exit. He might actually go down after time here. He makes the cross, and that might even be the worst thing for him as they're going to pour through. Pank. Oh, finds him after time. That means no money for him, but luckily they did have like just an excess of cash after winning that previous round. It was obviously an eco on the B-bomb site. They went for the charge through, picked up rifles, and that meant that they got the win bonus without having to go for investment in the next. Winning ecos are just about the best thing for your economy. They're better than a bailout. It's 14-8 and 4 AKs while on the Shark side. And that's the opening tag found. Riots drops. And I'm looking for map point here. W7 on their map pick. Of course, we've got Nuke coming next. So Shark shouldn't be sweating, because we've got a lot more Counter-Strike to play later on. Remember, CSGO Fight Night will pick up with the best of 5 that will be played later today between the winner of this match and Isrus. Remember, Sharks won the last series between these two, but it might be about to go 0-1 down in this series before going forward to their map pick. Not as bad as losing your own, however, losing your opponents, what you predicted to happen, but we were thinking this was going to be a 3-map series. I think that might be still on the cards. Rafa, aggressive angle, posted towards the B-bomb site. Royal Mail, first class delivery, but doesn't hit the shot, doesn't post it. It's Drunky with more of a second class stamp than an Amazon Prime. A bit slow on the marker there. It's the double AUG, single AK-47, no aggression from the W7 side. They've not really got a lot of money, so keeping these rifles is going to be precious weaponry and utility to use in the next round. Is the 24th. Remember, 14-8, now 14-9 on the clock. As this is really the only point system that matters. The scoreboard pretty redundant at this point. It's all down to whoever can find the rounds as a team. And Pank certainly pulling through for his team. 20 frags already in less than 20 rounds. That's good. Every time you're averaging, I would say 0.7 plus kills per round. That's where you should be. But 1 kill per round plus is a monstrous performance. If you find that sort of a performance against any team, you're definitely outperforming them. Because it means that you're finding a kill or more average in every single round. W7 with a couple of players towards the B-bomb site. Those nades going to pour in, but nobody holding that angle means Sharks doesn't find any freebies. And now the smoke's pouring on. The flash to follow. And W7 with 4 players alive towards the B-bomb site. A full rotation as Rafa's got all the information towards A. He can actually push from behind and actually get the flank in. But with exit holding, I don't know if this is necessarily the best idea. He's playing at barrels. You know, W7 actually have the best case setup that they could possibly go for. The only redundancy is towards mid for Sharks. And Rafa spots them up, throws the smoke. He can actually hold, but 20 seconds before they can actually push that one. And then there'll only be 20 seconds left in the round, unless they wanted to push straight through smokes. It's going to be towards the B-bomb site. YJ finding the opening pickup. There is a smoke dropped now. Pank could have probably done with that. They might even molly his position. They almost definitely will. Sharks have been very frantic with his nades. And Nak even able to find a kill with one. Pank's still alive, and he's still raining it through on the B-bomb site. They're finding frags. Sharks, how are they still in this? Rilzin might be able to end it now. Bomb. Oh, it's down. 10 seconds. They're running out of time. They need to find this kill and get this bomb planted. Oh, no, they're out of time. They're not going to be able to find it. It's going to be a 15th for W7. What the hell is going on? What a clutch right there. And after the time, Rafa, he just pours it through. What the hell was that from W7? You kept a player alive on that site for as long as possible, and then he found all of the pickups. That was sensational stuff. And W7, those are the stolen rounds that really matter at the end of the day. It's 15-9 right now. 6 map points here for the W7 side. It is going to be the B rush for W7. The first frag's being found, and RCF needs to come back harder. Can't find the headshots. It's Rafa instead. Finally drops RCS next in line, and it's Nak versus 3. Cannot find it. W7 take it over the line, and that's a 16-9 to put them on the board. Beautiful stuff there. And I know the first half, that T side was actually quite contentious, but then going through to the second half, that was a complete shutdown. They were able to find so much of that aggression and so much of that success. It was a 7-8 half, remember? And then I'm thinking, oh, maybe Sharks were able to pull together the upset. W7 don't really have the best CT half in the world, and it's obviously the Sharks side just falling to pieces at the end of it. I'd say they only took 2 T rounds just there. They're going to have to do better on Nuke as they crumble on cash. See us right back here in 5 to 10 minutes time for more CSGO Fight Night. Map 2's coming next.
What's this? Oh my god, it's over. That's over. Mal's career is over. Mal can never play Counter-Strike again. I don't care what happens. He can never play Counter-Strike ever again. That's it. Done.
Bomb planted at the A bomb site, and Avangard with opportunities to close his series off. Now, Kicker, he's challenged up close and personal. There's a follow-up headshot. Just Sirison to keep this one alive, and he has the AWP posted in his hand. Follow-up flick There's the first, and he has time on this clock. The Molotov placed, and that is nicely poised. Sanji here on the defuse. It's Sirison trying to bait the player out, but Sanji doesn't go for the peak. Instead, it's the Orc loading and the headshot. Sirison, can he find this bomb? Yeah, there it is.
Trying to tap him away. Stuff in the pit. Can't find it. Not playing very aggressive this time. He's trying to smoke and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third! Lock! King everything! Almost hits the fourth. Lethal and brutal on this B-bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point.
But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on one. Oh, in the second, Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over.
We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site, and that is map and match point.
Someone gonna be coming in. Oh, the jump gonna be able to get them some information. The flash is gonna be there, but now's the time to be aggressive. And Hunden's preoccupied at the moment. A couple members already gonna be storming the site. Fiberg takes one down. Hunden and Acker combine together to get another one, but it doesn't matter. Finally, Hunden able to take one down. He turns around, and Hunden gets 3 quick kills in a row while he's wounded. Where was this in the first half? Are you freaking kidding me?
E1. Clutch scenario. Order. Really looking for another round right here. Valiance is 1 shot away with any gun today.
Oh my goodness! INS shoots right over his head. Oh my god, he was 1 bullet away. And suddenly it's 9-1. Valiant showing off some backwards bunny hopping skills. Oh, that was right above his head.
Charging him down, MBK with a opening headshot, quicker drops. I don't know if they know that this AWP is up close and personal, but they certainly do now. Jane fires in, there's a second shot. Oh, and Jane does everything. Lines up 3 and 4 players. Unbelievable. The A bomb site gets shut down. How does he manage it? Every single angle covered.
Was immediately in the flank. Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B bomb site. They obviously need this pickup. Sprite not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagle picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. And now ZywOo in a 1 versus 2. He needs to breach open here, and he does spot out Freeman. There comes the crossfire, and ZywOo, they both miss. I don't know how this is even able to happen, but with the AWP place, ZywOo's able to find both. Unbelievable. ZywOo, 30 seconds left. Kaze shoots one right over the top line and leaves ZywOo in a crucial 1 versus 3. He gets tagged by the flash, and through the smoke, Case just gets caught off guard. He's able to do damage and stay alive for now another ZywOo 1v2. This time to finish off the entirety of Inferno and to push them through to Nuke 1-0 up. Oh, there's a headshot! Oh, and another one! ZywOo! How does he even manage it time after time? They go through to Nuke 1-0 up.
Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinken is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Zori has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinken's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Zori's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late. And Tempo Storm's mid control has really just not come up with any results. He's trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK.
What's this? Oh my god, it's over. That's over. Mal's career is over. Mal can never play Counter-Strike again. I don't care what happens. He can never play Counter-Strike ever again. That's it. Done.
The bomb planted at the A bomb site, and Avangard with opportunities to close his series off. Now, Kicker, he's challenged up close and personal. There's a follow-up headshot. Just Sirison to keep this one alive, and he has the AWP posted in his hand. Follow-up flick. There's the first, and he has time on this clock. The Molotov placed, and that is nicely poised. Sanji here on the defuse. It's Sirison trying to bait the player out, but Sanji doesn't go for the peak. Instead, it's the AWP loading and the headshot. Sirison, can he find this bomb? Yeah, there it is.
Very aggressive this time. Behind the smoke, and he finds the second flick. Oh, and the third knock! Hitting everything, almost hits the fourth. Lethal and brutal on this B bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards, and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of it.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point.
But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on one. Oh, in the second, Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Adrian behind in the flick. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts We're Going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts We're Going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over.
We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
And there's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
Here, and, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. That is map and match point.
Going to be coming in. Oh, the jump going to be able to get them some information. The flash is going to be there, but now's the time to be aggressive. Then Hunden's preoccupied at the moment. A couple of members already going to be storming the site. Fiberg takes one down. Hunden and Acker combine together to get another one, but it doesn't matter. Finally, Hunden able to take one down. He turns around, and Hunden gets 3 quick kills in a row while he's wounded. Where was this in the first half? Are you freaking kidding me?
Hello and welcome back, everybody. You're watching CSGO Fight Night. My name is Jamie Squidsiest Stewart, and Sharks versus W7M is going into the second map of the day. It's over on Nuke, and the pistol round is just about getting started. That last match was an absolutely phenomenal display from the W7 side. They now start on the CT half of Nuke, and they obviously need a lot of rounds to finish this one off there. Nuke has been pretty lackluster recently, so I don't know if people are expecting all too much from this match from them. However, Sharks instantly slips downstairs, bomb down, and they're looking for, of course, the win in this pistol round. J&T holding upstairs, Glock in hand. The USPS is actually firing in, and the bomb down on the bomb site means that it's going to be an instant tap on the defuse. Royce holds it up. They're not finding pickups though. These Glocks, oh, can't find it. Sharks just get locked out of the B bomb site, and W7 absolutely abuse them. 1-0 on the board for W7, and that is a phenomenal first round. Yep, we're live, of course. Live match. Yep, we're live. And we've got 1,200 people here from that last map. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Wow, we've got a lot of followers today. If you want to follow that channel, make sure that you just press that little pink love heart. We love it. It's the UMPs out for W7 secondly here. Of course, Sharks should have been able to take that one back. However, a little bit of follow-up investment in this second. Rafa's about to walk into them. Changes the corner, and it's the Deagle to find him instead. William picked up and towards the B bomb site. Nades through, and W7 now need to work outside. There's the first pick, and there's a player behind red. Panic. Oh, can't turn around in time. It's Knack to find him. And now these other 3 SMGs looking for some success. Might find it hard. Reels. Oh, gets tagged through the wall there. Shark's actually doing a good job at finding some initial damage. However, no rifles in hands. It's just the 2 picked up SMGs. It might be difficult considering W7 have the body armor and Sharks don't. There's Molly's through, and oh, RCF there with the pickup. Follow up with the nade, but tucked away in the corner. YJ able to run amok, puts the advantage back at the W7 side. Sharks 2 versus 3. Both of these players very low on HP, but a Deagle headshot could equalise here as exit misses the shots. That's pretty much round over. Knack's a million miles away and just going to go down before the time expires. 2-0. A slightly risky start to that second round for W7, but able to pull it back towards the end. So remember, SRS are going to be playing the winner of this series straight after. That's going live at 8 o'clock, so 3 hours after this series was scheduled to start, the best of 3. then the winner's going to have to play a best of 5. Isrus already with a 1-0 advantage from coming from that upper bracket. Smoke down, Royets about to push through. And Rafa is actually watching and waiting from down below. AK-47 to wait. And it means that this UMP is going to be heavily challenged. Nuke watching from behind. And there's the pop. There's the headshot. Pank drops. Royet's moving his way in. This AK-47 will challenge. Nuke up close. And that means that he is going to find the play into main. 2-0 on the board. And RCF does find the headshot. So downstairs, Rafa drops. And now reels in YJ. The last two alive. 2 versus 5. And locked away in this corner. Reels in. He's going to be the man. Let's see if he can find much, though. It's the instant check. RCF has everything covered. YJ all out of the action, and it will be a first on the board for Sharks. As soon as they get the rifles out here, and considering that they were very close to finding rounds 1 and 2, them being so dominant here in round number 3, it does make me worry for the W7M side. I did say that I think they will be going to a third and final map here, but I don't want it to be too early to say anything about that. Terrorists win. 2-1 on the board. Sharks finally getting on with the score. Remember, this best of 3 is for a spot in that grand final. So, both of these teams very much want to be able to take this home. W7 especially, not playing a third and final map would favour them greatly, but Sharks, I can't see them letting it go too easy. W7 with a full force here, a couple of UMPs. This is a dangerous strat to go for. The spray through with the AKs, bits of damage done. W7 lucky to be alive with 5. As reels in, looks to want to go for the peek into Team Main. Minute 25 on the clock. And YJ holding down the line. Big spray, but only finding 1. Dying on ramp is a very bad place to fall. That nade bounces the wrong way and tags in with the scout beams. I think Rafa should probably fall back and play a more passive angle. Flash is found and W7 coming from behind, but Sharks does seem to know about it. Reels in round this corner though. Not going aggressive was probably their best bet. As reels in, can now fire through with the CZ75, taps onto the third, equalises 2v2. And now the B bomb site. Nobody's going towards it. It's all attention on A. J&T, numbers in that bomb. Bomb has been planted. And it will be. Drunky held into the corner. Fast frag. And Royet's last remaining. He's behind the smoke. And should be able to find, well, maybe one pickup. Doesn't look like Drunky was ready for it. But turns round 2-2. And W7 struggling. This is going to be an eco here on the 5th. YJ doesn't actually fire off any shots with that Nova. He just wanted to pick it up to even up the money and potentially find some cheeky frags. Remember, if you do walk into the Nova, it can very easily pepper you. I'm expecting to see a confident, convincing map from Sharks here at this point. They've seemed pretty damn good so far. And 2-3, Sharks with the 5 AK-47 setup. Everybody with a couple of frags on this Sharks side. They, of course, aren't going to be, well, too challenged so far. It has to be a very convincing half from the CTs for, well, for W7 to not be scratching their heads at the end of this half. 3 rounds on the board already, and we know that W7 has a pretty bad CT side of this map before we even got into it. Two to 3. No frags so far, and downstairs covered by Rafa. He's going to be severely challenged here, but in a very standard corner means that he probably has to fall back. That's a one and done spot, but oh, look at that spray down. Perfect play from W7. They completely mop it up, and the third and final player is found there. Rafa, nice triple kill. Reels in there with a nice crossfire, and that's the sort of team playing coordination that you kind of need on Nuke. Putting together pairs of frags, not letting Sharks isolate kills. They missed that first. Rafa decided to not over-aggress, and he finds 3 kills. Considering that he's only found 3 kills this whole map, that's a big round for him to get back in the game. Sharks need to shut the confidence down of pretty much all these players. If they can manage that, then they find themselves in a great position where you can abuse that. You can just run straight through. You can speed up the pace of this game 50%, and W7 just won't be able to keep up. They'll be sweating and panting, whereas the Sharks can just swim ahead. Three to 3. Rafa playing over on ramp. 1 minute 10 seconds on the clock, and now the Molotov pouring in. Sharks. Of course it's close, but with the smokes and Molotovs through, it's W7 with the 5 rifles to try and hold this one up. Sharks already almost losing a man. JNT down to 4 HP, and peeking out in the open, Drunky. Oh, an exit finds both kills. That's W7 losing their collective lives outside. That means that there won't be much in terms of a revolt here. A missed shot. How the hell did JNT miss that one? The nade comes sailing through and finds the frag. And Knack with another. He was the low HP player gone on the W7 side. Sharks running out of time, and now they need to attack A. There's the player up top, Royets. Finally gets taken out. The player from Vents finally needs to find success, but the bomb dropped. Sharks needs to get back onto this site and actually plant it. Reels in through, and he's not going to prevent this bomb from going down. There's the first man. Over by Heaven is the second. Doesn't find the picks, but Drunky, a running gun style from the Sharks. And that's another on the board for them. They shut down the W7 economy once again. They've barely got any money to use and utilise in this one. Not good stuff. So, quick pause, and I do kind of think that W7 need it. They are a map up, so they're not severely challenged in this one, but no need to fear because of course, they need to get back into this game soon. Otherwise, they're just going to get mauled in this first half. And then the CT side for Sharks is probably going to be convincing anyway. They showed us a pretty good CT side on Cash, which is a fairly open map and able to find opening picks a hell of a lot of the time. Three to 4, likely going to be 3 to 5 here, as this T side should be able to just roll through the pistols. It's unarmored opponents for the CTs, and it might be all falling apart for them. There's the opening kills. A couple of kills come through on the CZs, but it is, of course, Sharks picking open. That Molotov filing into Rafa's position, forces him out, and it's only Rilzin remaining. He is, well, actually behind this attack now. However, moving up ramp, they do have nice angles with a minute remaining. This is a pretty lackluster CT side right now from W7. They showed me very quite convincing stuff earlier on, and then was able to absolutely dominate on their CT side of the previous map. That was Cash. I was thinking that they were going to keep that performance carrying on into this second, but apparently not. We might be going to a third and final, pretty much a best of one to determine who's going to be fighting against Isurus in that grand final here for a spot in Dallas later on today. Remember, all these teams homing from Brazil. Below that, 29. I don't actually agree with what you said. But YJ picks in with a shot, and actually the AK-47 clatters back towards the A-bomb site. Sharks now go for the wraparound, but W7 finally finding some success. Pank needs to be the next man to catch them on the cross. Through the smoke going for taps, but Sharks can be very cautious about this one. They pass through, only taking 1 bullet's worth of damage. There's the flank dissipated. Rafa finds no success on the flank. And now W7 in an even situation. This is going to be a difficult retake. Come in from the top. They have the perfect crossfires. Exit. Next in line. Does hit the headshot. Pank. Then the spray down. W7 might be able to hold on here. JNT last alive. 1v2. And one of these players does have the kit. Pank has to hold it up. But JNT with a big spray through the smoke. He might be able to find this right now. Pank needs a spray down. He's barely got any HP left, but still finds it regardless. W7 with their 4th on the board. Great, fantastic, phenomenal stuff. And the Brazilian CT side able to at least put another one on the board. Sharks are going to have a bye here in the 10th. Of course, with the AK-47s. No warp, I don't think. I think Nuke will probably get out an AK as well without much utility. JNT could have actually bought for him and he could have kept the nades out. But you don't always want to be relying on your teammates. It's a team game, of course, and you can support. Silent Man CS, thank you very much. What do you mean? They're not even top 30 teams. You know, I don't think a team has to be like top 30. That last map was actually pretty decent. So we saw some pretty good Counter-Strike so far today. If I see good Counter-Strike that's close, then I'm happy. If I see pretty dull stuff, then I don't want that so much. If it's dull, boring Counter-Strike, you can, but... Great casting, but the match is boring. Well, I appreciate that. I like these teams, though. That first map was pretty decent, and we might just see 2 convincing maps, each team just overwhelmingly taking their own pick. Nuke is a very fickle map, though, where if you take it, you're very likely going to be able to take Nuke most of the time. YJ up top of things, and that puts the CT side ahead. Rafa now coming in with a UMP, and he's right behind the line. Nice headshot. Drunky, he's easily going to go down, and now the pair of AK-47s need to find another opening pick from another angle. YJ making a catastrophic mistake, but with 6 seconds left, this is going to be W7's round. Let's see if they can eliminate these AKs, though. The rotating and wrapping. However, smoke's placed, W7 can't charge, and instead 5-5 all wrapped up. I think the only way back for W7 here, remember, it might be 5-5, but they are considerably far behind. I think they need 10-5, and then maybe even the pistol as well. I think if Sharks take 5 or 6 rounds, and then the pistol in the next, then they will probably take a win. Of course, against W7M, if you take a 6 to 9 half with Sharks with 6, W7 with 9, and then W7 wins the pistol, then we've got a game on our hands. 10-5 similar. Five. This game now coming alive. It's Sharks with a double Mac 10. Almost out of cash. But they've got one more gun round to try and hold things up. Try and keep this pace momentum going. Otherwise, W7 will be certainly back on the scoreboard. That smoke's going to cut off visual. Rafa's not going to go for the spray on through. Instead, just tossing the Molotov in. And it does segregate J&T away from his teammates, but isn't going to do much apart from that. I think the potential is to see a long game here, depending what Sharks does on their T side. If they take many more, then I think it might be one-sided. However, if W7 can find maybe 9 or 10 rounds here, then we might see a close one. There's the AK-47 chipping, and Knack knows that there's a second man following. And Sharks able to find that first, but they've only got UMPs, and this is going to be just such a disastrously difficult retake. J&T behind this smoke, and is finding many players here. There's another pick on the board, and the triplet of AK-47s. So, where is everybody from? What countries are we from? We've got 2,200 people here watching this matchup. I'm interested as to see who's from where, what's happening. Maybe you're the same people from that previous map. I want to see the demographics without going into my Twitch dashboard. 5-6. 5 lots of AK-47s for the Sharks side, and W7 going for another buy-up, but Riots instantly drops. There's a second headshot. That's pretty much the A site open. USA, Argentina, Brazil, Netherlands, Switzerland. Look at all those countries. Awesome, awesome stuff. Molotov up top, 5 AKs, obviously going to be able to hold the A bomb site here. Retakes are actually pretty difficult over on Nuke. So 5-7. Sharks have already done enough to warrant this win. They've certainly done enough. This is really all they need. Set 7. If they lost this half 8-7 here, I don't think they would really mind. I don't think that they would particularly care. I think 8-7, that's still a good half for the T side. Even if then W7 took the pistol round, it wouldn't equate to just a straight up win for W7. They can even concede the pistol here. And that's considering Sharks might not even find more rounds. There's a double rifle setup on the W7 side. They're not going for reinvestment here. And YJ only able to find one. They've got two more players. Here, and 5-7. They're going to challenge Ramp once again. This is dangerous against YJ, who's finding frags. Already with two. Rafa with another one outside. And neither of these players have lost too much health just yet. In JNT, has to do everything on his own. There's the AK-47, easy to pick up for reals in. And JNT will have no idea that this man's playing outside. Rotating outwards. And the AK in hand, he's making a lot of noise, reels in, great angles, sexy stuff. A great spray down, and W7M back on the board. They might be able to equalise the scoreline here. Six to 7, 5 AKs on the Sharks side, and it is going to be towards the A site once again. They have the play set inwards, but let's see with a minute 30 left if they are going to attack this A. It's Riot, hidden in the corner. Molotov does save him for a couple of seconds. Pank is right there, but now the flank coming through. It is the flank on Pank. Bit of flank on Pank action. He sprays through the smoke for another. 2 versus 4. And now JNT. Oh, he can't find the shots. It's W7 to punch the kills in. And 7 to 7. As I said before, Sharks, they've already done enough. 8 would just be a cherry on top right now. It's going to be pistols, armor, a couple of AKs, a couple of pieces of Kevlar. For this T side, RCF and Drunky, both with the Mac 10s. So Sharks pretty much just investing whatever they can in the last half, or the last round of the half, I should say. And now the smoke's piling over towards outside. Pank is the man holding. He's down and inside in recon. Reels in over in vents, able to bait the players through. Sharks do try and charge into this AWP, who finds another leg, and oh, YJ! That was a big spray down. Leaves just JNT remaining, and for the end of the half, well, they're able to just chip through. YJ doing his work and more at the end of the first.
Can't get him off that thing. Up all night he is.
Stamina. Don't underestimate it. Dedication! Ready, let's go! That's just what we need!
Second pistol round about to start. It's 7-8, and of course W7 severely need this round, otherwise Sharks are probably just going to be able to run away with it. Nuke their map pick, and of course they are feeling confident on it. It is 1-0 in this to W7M. Remember, in this series, W7M a map up after convincingly taking cash, but Nuke is all about the Sharks. Their CT-sided stats are absolutely phenomenal. They've got just great stats across the board. I'd always be banning out Nuke against this team. Isserus later on tonight. I don't know how they feel about the Nuke. I don't really know anything about their play, but I would be instantly banning that map if I wasn't too good at it. And you see, it's one of their unplayed maps, and they've only played it 3 times on HLTV. It's their 6th most played map out of the pool of 7. So they shouldn't be fearing too much. And W7 getting crushed. I wouldn't be playing this map against Sharks later on tonight. I'd actually probably be banning it straight out. Even if you've got a permaban, I'd be going for this one. This is obviously a good matchup for them, but if you ban this, they're probably going towards Train. If you ban Train, they're probably going towards Nuke, which is the pickup that they went for. 8-7 now. CL _ chance 0 against Isserus. So do you think that series is going to go 3-0? Because that's a best of 5. Isserus already a map on the board from coming from that upper bracket, remember? W7, 4 lots of Glocks, and then the single deagle on them. An instant headshot hit onto JNT, so he does sneak his way into the corner. And Sharks about to make this push on in. The third map here today is going to be Inferno. So with W7 actually banning Train and then Sharks deciding to get rid of Mirage, we go straight down the middle between those 2 maps and Inferno will be played. It's very likely to be the third and final map right now. We're likely to see it. Ooh, there's the first pickup. Oh, and the second. Lots of money in the pockets of RCF right there. Picking up kills with that Max 7. Obviously gives you extra kill bonus. You get a lot of money in the bank. And he found actually over $5,000 off of just that round alone. Just finding frags right at the end. Straight through this smoke. Knack trying to line it up, and the AWP up close and personal. Going to instantly fall back. JNT now posting the angle. Straight up, evades the flash and hits the shot. Riots. Dies without even causing a fuss. Great little 2-piece there. Org chipping in. W7 with barely any chance in this round. And, oh, Pank from above, of course. He's got the flank in, but with only 22 health remaining and Rilzen even taking damage from the fall, this is going to be difficult to hold up. It's the AK-47 up close. RCF doesn't want to take the shot all on his lonesome. So with Knack finding that first kill, it is the 1 versus 4 here. And there is the potential double spray down. Drunky finding him instead. And there the frag coming in. 10-8. W7 actually getting pounded by those nades right off the bat. What a couple of quick kills. Oh, the Deagle chipping in, but that's only one frag. Both players with pretty high health. JNT up close and personal actually has the AWP in, with nobody able to support each other. That's a fast and crucial kill to find. Riot doesn't check the back line though, and the CZ75 is able to take control. Reels in. Last alive against two. He's got the AWP in hand and a bit of attention to possibly find a double here. He's put the AWP on his back and instead going in with the Deeg. I really want him to use this AWP. And knowing that there's a player behind, exit could find the perfect timing here. And there's a spray down. AWP unable to fire in time, and that's an 11th on the board for Sharks. On in, and that one's not going to do the damage. W7 lucky to evade that. However, as we go through, Sharks up onto insurmountable rounds. W7 actually needs to find them now, sooner rather than later, otherwise the comeback's just going to be impossible. They need 8 on the T side, and if that didn't sound hard enough, Sharks are already up on 11. And W7, they will have a buy after this one, after going for the AK's body armor or the utility. However, you've got double M4s. And here's the AWP from JNT, trying to find the fire. Trying to fight fire with fire. As Sharks potentially about to hit 12. It depends how effective this W7 push is. It seems not so, as Exit already finding big kills, 4 at once, and Sharks, they just can't counter. It's the AK-47 from Rafa, last alive. He needs to do damage here, needs to segregate some of these players off and do damage to the economy, but the AWP is holding this angle in. JNT should be able to find the pickup through his teammate's leg. Oh, can actually find the follow-up. So it's the AK-47 to capitalise. Sharks survive with 5. And Sharks, they do need just 4 more to finish this one off. It's been a flawless CT half so far. And map paused. I think W7 need to talk about this. They need to talk about this, or one of these potential last rounds. So another opportunity to get on the board, another buy round, all AK-47s for this T side. And Riot, he's going to be found first victim of this AWP shutdown, straight downstairs, but they're already losing precious men, and that is slightly unfortunate. RCF actually goes down, doing a lot of damage, Rafa down to 50, and smokes off that Molly as he falls back. We're watching for Drunky here, and that's a beautiful headshot. There's the equaliser. Doesn't take any bullets through towards that position, but Mac's going to be next in line, and he's able to find the spray through. Sharks, if they can take this, it will likely just be them taking this home. Just reels in against 3, and he is playing on this B-bomb site. There's the first, and with the bomb ticking down low, he just needs to stay alive for a couple more moments. Smoke instantly down, and they need to find this, but I think reels in's done enough. They're just trying to keep him on this site, and the bomb's going to explode with him going down. JNT survives. That's an AWP carried through, but a 9th round for W7. Cool Boy Mahmood says, W7 second best map is Inferno. Nice try, yeah. Nice try, boys. It's the W7 side with, well, a sketchy buy here. There's the Mac-10 Galil UMP. Both other players with AK-47s. That's Rafa and Reels in holding those. And Drunky on A, going to find the first pickup. He's rotating and moving around, and here comes the flank as well. Sharks, they're able to hold this one down, another couple of kills, and they do segregate this to a 1 versus 2. How the hell is RCF going to be able to get back onto this bomb site? He's moving in from the back, could have prevented that C4 from going down, but they've rotated away to B. And now the numbers on this C4 tapped in, just with the shotgun. Let's see if we can find Pank hidden away in the corner. It's the headshots. 12 to 10, W7. They're not out of this game just yet. Nice try, boys, says Mahmood. Dab. Dab. I did dab IRL. Not on camera for it, of course. I would never do that. I think dabbing on camera is actually a hate crime. So I won't do it on Twitch. Triple CZ75, Deagle, and the P250. W7 going into the A bomb site, and they're going to be straight out here. The CZ actually able to clash in, but W7 rip on through. The A site's theirs, and this is going to be an impossible retake once again. 12 to 11. W7 close it up. Let's see what the pistols can do on the exits, as they certainly need, well, a couple of frags to maybe limit the W7 economy. If W7 can survive with 3 or 4 players, their money will look fairly healthy after this one. What W7 are going for here is back-to-back buys. They don't want to be forced to ecos as soon as they lose a round, because Sharks could come right back here in the next, in the 24th, and be able to just find pickups. There's an AK-47 already in the hands, and Rafa, well, actually going to eat that smoke there. It's found with the crossfire. Another AK picked up, and J&T, they are going for these kills here. If J&T, every one that J&T finds is worth its weight in gold. Every one that W7 finds is, I don't know, worth its weight in like bronze or a cheaper metal. 12 to 11, and another tactical pause coming through. I don't see who is actually calling this one, but they've got 30 seconds to discuss. Cool Boy even, I did butcher that. Mahmood said, I love this caster. Dude, I love you back. We've got 3,200 people here watching this second map. Sharks. Of course, if they lose 5 here, out of the next, what is it? Out of the next 8 or something, then they will lose the series 2-0, but with rifles back on the board, they should be able to hold up the line now. 4 AKs in the Galil. W7's money is still on tenterhooks. They could be back to ecoing in just a few seconds. That gets perfectly flashed, and there's the follow-up as well. He is being absolutely floundered right now as Riots is the first man to drop. They know that they've got him stuck in this corner, so smokes off and into the crossfires. It's Sharks to rack it up, and with a passive play, they are able to run rampant, exit with a mad spray down to find the final man. Rafa dropped 13-11. And this potentially, Sharks could close it up. W7 going for the force now. YJ can't afford the AK. 3 of those UMP and the Tech 9 on Rafa. Not much money at all on this T side. This is going to be one last hurrah, one last buy. As Sharks, they've got a lot of money on their side now after such a convincing previous round. The 24th was perfect. This is the 25th. And they're going to try and challenge Ramp. They take the top. How about the nades pouring in? You've got RCF holding down below. And there's a spray down. Can't be found. Only 5 damage. And now they have to challenge. He racking up the headshot. Still bullets in the barrel. And now for the reload. Nafsia to be able to find the second angle of approach. Sharks is crushing this attack once again, in with the flank with 3, and YJ is about to get peppered. He doesn't know it just yet, but he's got big company from behind. It's the mad spray down, lots of damage dealt. There's no way that he can find this 1v4 here. It's going to be 17 HP, and he'll be surely found in his next engagement. He's actually able to steal a bomb plant on the A bomb site, so YJ with opportunities here. One of these players are low, and that's Nuke. If you can find this first kill, then potential. However, he's right at the top of these vents, looking to punish, but the Sharks are going to be able to just charge their way down. Here comes the first peek, and he's instantly traded away. Sharks were 14, and they're 2 away from taking us to map 3. By the way, this is live. All those spoilers are fake. We're ahead every feed right now. This is the most up-to-date place to see your game. So those chat spoilers, if you're upset because they're spoiling the game and everything, they are fake. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. Not even these 2 teams. We're watching this as it happens. Metal Muxer, your favourite caster? Thank you very much. Let's see if Sharks can actually hold it up. A good spray down, and Drunky able to keep the man advantage on the Sharks side. Now with the Molotovs up top. W7 haven't got this bomb down yet, but it's going to be the open plan. This is perfect. It means that Sharks can't just dive down and straight on the defuse. W7 can try and cover, but oh, there's the shotgun. Instantly chips through. And this is a crocodile of a gun, and it finds a pair of headshots. Sharks now with 4 map points, 4 chances to force us to Inferno. Remember, last time these 2 teams faced off, it was Sharks to take the win. W7M actually lost 1-2 against the Sharks side. So they probably weren't feeling massively confident coming into this series. But I feel like these maps really worked out for them, because they've got Inferno coming next, a map that they're pretty good at. And, of course, it's their most played map, right at the top, 12 plays, mostly wins, with a good CT side and an okay T side as well. So W7 should be feeling okay on Inferno, but of course the reason why Sharks have left it in is it's also their most played map, joint first with Train, Inferno and Train, they're most played, and they've got a similar win percentage on both sides of the map. So going into the third and final, this is literally as even as it gets. I think this is like 50-50 going into this final, and I know people are going to slate me for saying that, but this one is going to be close. One minute 30 on the clock, and the Molotovs chasing it down. They're going to move downstairs, and with a minute 20 left, there will be JNT watching and waiting. There's the first pickup, and Nuke there with another. Sharks needs 1 out of 4 to force us to another map. W7 need 4 on a row to take this to overtime. Remember that Sharks was unable to take cash. That was that first map play today. YJ actually gets taken down as well, so could be the final frontier, as it's only Pank remaining. 1 versus 4 here. Oh, and he gets taken down. What a map from Sharks there, as they take the opposition away. And we find ourselves at this 1-1 scoreline, with the third and final map coming next. It's going to be Inferno, and we'll see you for that one right after this very quick break.
What's this? Oh my god, it's over. That's over. Mal's career is over. Mal can never play Counter-Strike again. I don't care what happens. He can never play Counter-Strike ever again. That's it. Done.
The bomb planted at the A bomb site, and Avantgarde with opportunities to close his series off. Now, Kicker, he's challenged up close and personal. There's a follow-up headshot. Just Sirison to keep this one alive, and he has the AWP posted in his hand. Follow-up flick. There's the first, and he has time on this clock. The Molotov placed, and that is nicely poised. Sanji here on the defuse. It's Sirison trying to bait the player out, but Sanji doesn't go for the peek. Instead, it's the AWP loading and the headshot. Sirison, can he find this bomb? Yeah, there it is.
Trying to tap him away. Stuff in hit. Can't find him. Not very aggressive this time. He's trying to smoke and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third knock! Doing everything. Almost hits the fourth. Beautiful and brutal on this B bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. And that is map and match point.
But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on one. Oh, in the second, Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts we're going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over.
We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site, and that is map and match point.
Smoke gonna be coming in. Oh, the jump gonna be able to get them some information. The flash is gonna be there, but now's the time to be aggressive. And Hunden's preoccupied at the moment. A couple of members already gonna be storming the site. Freiberg takes one down. Hunden and Acker combine together to get another one, but it doesn't matter. Finally, Hunden able to take one down. He turns around, and Hunden gets 3 quick kills in a row while he's wounded. Where was this in the first half? Are you freaking kidding me?
E1. Clutch scenario. Order. Really looking for another round right here. Valiance is 1 shot away with any gun today.
Oh my goodness! INS shoots right over his head. Oh my god, he was 1 bullet away. And suddenly it's 9-1. Valiant showing off some backwards bunny hopping skills. Oh, that was right above his head.
Charging him down, MBK with a opening headshot, quicker drops. I don't know if they know that this AWP is up close and personal, but they certainly do now. Jane fires in, there's a second shot. Oh, and Jane does everything. Lines up 3 and 4 players. Unbelievable. The A bomb site gets shut down. How does he manage it? Every single angle covered.
Was immediately in the flank. Poggers have the single USPS on tobacco at the back of this B bomb site. They obviously need this pickup. Sprite not finding the initial headshots though. It's the Deagle picking instead. Tobacco towards the back of this site, gonna nail another one, and it's only Dennis remaining. He's trying to close in, and Tobacco sideswipes him and finds the headshot. 4-12. Poggers stays in. And now Zaiwu in a 1 versus 2. He needs to breach open here, and he does spot out Freeman. There comes the crossfire, and Zaiwu, they both miss. I don't know how this is even able to happen, but with the AWP placed, Zaiwu's able to find both. Unbelievable. Zaiwu. 30 seconds left. Hayes shoots one right over the top line and leaves Zaiwu in a crucial 1 versus 3. He gets tagged by the flash, and through the smoke, Case just gets caught off guard. He's able to do damage and stay alive for now another Zaiwu 1v2. This time to finish off the entirety of Inferno and to push them through to Nuke 1-0 up. Oh, there's a headshot. Oh, another one. Zaiwu, how does he even manage it time after time? They go through to Nuke 1-0 up.
Now in a 2 versus 3, they need to stop this bomb from being defused, but he's hidden away in cover, and these USPSs can't connect with the shots. Zinken is still alive and wasting plenty of time. Zori has to hold it up and defend his teammate, but Zinken's going for these shots. He's trying to do it, but Zori's still on this bomb. He finally gets the defuse. The shots hit just an instant too late. And Tempo Storm's mid-control has really just not come up with any results. He's trying to get that AK. He's still not got it. He's going to run out of bullets before he gets here. He's actually going to give up on the AK.
Oh, what's this? Oh my god, it's over. That's over. Mal's career is over. Mal can never play Counter-Strike again. I don't care what happens. He can never play Counter-Strike ever again. That's it. Done.
The bomb planted at the A bomb site, and Avangard with opportunities to close his series off. Now, Kicker, he's challenged up close and personal. There's a follow-up headshot. Just Sirison to keep this one alive, and he has the AWP posted in his hand. Follow-up flick. There's the first, and he has time on this clock. The Molotov placed, and that is nicely poised. Sanji here on the defuse. It's Sirison trying to bait the player out, but Sanji doesn't go for the peek. Instead, it's the AWP loading and the headshot. Sirison, can he find this bomb? Yeah, there it is.
Trying to tap him away. Stuff in hit. Can't find him. Very aggressive this time. Behind the smoke, and he finds the second flick. Oh, the third knock! Doing everything, almost hits the fourth. Lethal and brutal on this B bomb site. He doesn't really know that he's not defusing just yet. He has to bait out the second man as well. There's the kit and the smoke. I think he might be able to do this. He does bait him out. Oh, there's the headshot! Nicely done, Existence Galaxy. It's really down to HS to be the majority of this defense here. He needs to really heat up and hit some headshots here. Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards, and HS doing all the damage. What was that? HS with a quad kill. He's going absolutely off the rails. We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
And, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill. A 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site. That is map and match point.
But Mixwell still has to sneak his way out of A main, and he's got company from behind. That nade right over the top isn't going to do anything but a fast flick on one. Oh, in the second, Mixwell blasts his way out of that situation with a pair of frags and 28 HP to his name. Now he needs to rotate towards the B bomb site. He's only got 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure he's got enough time for this one. That bomb takes 4 seconds to plant, and he needs to get it last possible second. How does he manage it? Now the rotate has to come through. A 1 versus 3 that seemed impossible earlier now seems almost probable. And it might be pistol in hand to try and crack this one. Makes his way through. It's Deagle out instead. Him closing up the distance. Even behind in the flick. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts We're Going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces, and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over. Do anything so far, and this might all be over. They have to go for the they have to go for the 4, sorry, in this 17th, and Swisher, he puts We're Going A. What an absolute joker. And obviously they are, but ripping straight through once again. There are the shots. Swisher as well, dealing a damaging blow to both their, well, economy, their faces and also their pride. This has been a very one-sided game. Monty last alive, and they're just going to try and finish him off. 15-2. This one's over.
We've got Relaxer coming from behind. He's on short.
Goodbye.
There's the opener shot hit. The bomb is planted right for him. He's got this angle nailed down and lined up. They need to just bait a shot out of him.
Goodbye.
Here, and, oh, there it is, but he nails it straight up. So just before the Molotov goes down, he needs to stop this. Oh, and he has stopped the defuse from coming in. Another shot from Relaxer, who does everything. A quad kill, a 1 versus 4 on the A bomb site, and that is map and match point.
Smoke gonna be coming in. Oh, the jump gonna be able to get them some information. The flash is gonna be there, but now's the time to be aggressive.
First round inbound, and welcome back to CSGO Fight Night. My name is Squid CS, and you're joining me for this third and final map of the Brazilian day. Of course, this is for a spot in the grand finals between W7 and Sharks. A retake on the B-bomb site as W7 just walks straight in, and they're already finding frags. This is an incredibly difficult retake, and the Glocks are just going to be able to tear through the line. Riots there with the headshots. Finishes off the other two. Little bit of help from YJ there, but 1-0 on the board, and they are looking good already. This is, of course, a good map for both teams. Their stats are like dead even. They are looking they're looking great. We've got 1,500 people here for this third map of the day. Remember, CSGO Fight Night is going live just after this to follow up with the series, so make sure that you stick around, because we will be live with all the Brazilian Counter-Strike all over today. Obviously, super exciting stuff. We're here bringing you all the action. 1-0 on the board, W7 with a good start, and Isurus is waiting for them in the grand final. We're going to be covering that match on CSGO Fight Night, so if you want to go and follow that channel, make sure that you do that now. That's twitch.tv/CSGO Fight Night. The triple UMP going through to the B-bomb site, and oh, Nuke holds down with a single pistol shot. Tried to tap away, and there's YJ actually turning around for the second man. Just exit remaining, and he does damage there. Riots is down to just 8 HP, so one bullet with this USP could actually find him, and then it's all to play for as Rafa launches himself up banana in towards the B-bomb site. Going to be hard to get the C4 down without the punish coming through. I'd like Exit to aggressively peek off the back of this, and he actually hits the tag onto the next man. 22 and 8 HP between them. He just needs a bullet onto each. Rafa at the back of this site, not going to necessarily go aggressive or go for a spray down or anything. However, with this crossfire established, it's going to be all too difficult to get back into B. And he does make this crossover. Rafa doesn't expect it, but the reload comes through. Exit just trying to find as much damage as possible and can't find it against Rafa. 2-0. So Inferno often lends itself to long maps here. And we had over 4,000 people watching the end of the last map. Oh, and those nades doing heavy damage onto W7M. Of course, Sharks want all this initial damage, right? It's down to 29 HP, reels in down to 4. And now they're going to make this approach over. Nades, Mollers, smokes into the B-bomb site. Nuke even getting fully flashed off, but it's this pick from up top and the dive down. Reels in actually manages to kill himself. I don't know if did he just Goomba stomp him? Wait. Somebody clip that. I'm so confused. How did he kill himself? Was it can't have been through the molly. Was it through the molly? Or was it actually a Goomba stomp there? Yeah, this is 1-1. Third map here. I have no idea what just happened. Maybe I just didn't spot it. But Did he just Mario Bros that guy, or was it a Molotov? I got a feeling that maybe it was the Molly. I don't know if you can even do... Can you do damage if you jump on someone's head from above? And Rilson's got -1 frag. One to two. And a bit of nade damage being dealt once again. Rafa this time taking the brunt of that firefight. There's the AK-47 to chip him down to 0. Just now the Deagles. The MAC-10 and the CZ-75 to try and hold up the line. He's trying to maybe salvage that weapon. He was up top of box though, so this AK is probably going to be exposed. And there with the MAC-10 getting pounded. Means that Sharks could get back into this game early. 2-2, the predicted aforementioned scoreline. And it looks to happen. RCF then able to trade away another. Pank, YJ, and all these AK. That's the only real rifle that the W7 side has to use and utilise. The full flash comes in, and RCF at least able to pick up one, but he's running out of ammo, and now JNT can push through this. Smoke for the final frag. 2-2, and a completely clean round for the Sharks, as they completely bite open the W7M side. That's my best effort of a Shark joke, guys. Two to two. And yeah, so 2-2, just the Glocks here. So Sharks going to be able to take the lead here in this first half. Nice CT sides, sometimes quite rare on Inferno. I'd like to see Riots there move through that smoke and try and counter, but 2-2. So what was said, in my opinion, if any T-side team takes rounds slowly, is worse than rushing. Yeah, I think that rushing's probably better on the T side of Inferno, but you have to mix up your pace. If you play fast every single round, then you're donezo. You're done for. You need to be able to mix and match with the aggression. Stay unpredictable and don't let the Shark side get ready for what you're doing. It means that they can, if they know you're playing slow, they will conserve their nades. And now a rush from the Shark side. They're trying to stay and fluster the W7 team. Of course, with this aggression down mid. Banana taken, and through Mexico, there is a second man coming up. YJ not ready for that pickup, and Exit trying to trade it, but Pank instantly gets down and drops. YJ rails and left. Alexi not being very nice right now. What did I ever do to him? Three to two, likely going to be 4-2 as W7 not going to be able to take either of these sites. Let's see if they can actually chip into A. Of course, an aggressive start to this round from Sharks, and that's going to throw a spanner in the works for the rest of this half. W7's got to be very cautious about this happening again. Picked up AK and plenty of ammo in it. Realson doesn't really need to go for a reload. Of course, somebody close can actually hear the reload. If you're within that audio range, JNT over in pit, and the bread line hits the hand. Sometimes an AWPer just won't fire the shot and will keep it in the line. However, There's the spray through, 4-2, and Sharks again with a convincing round, staying alive with 4 players this time. Look at that money. Look at it go. 10,000 and up around this 5-digit mark. This chat went hostile all of a sudden. Somebody slipped. Oh no, what's a drug that makes you violent? Slip one of those into your drink. Maybe just... Oh, every joke that I could think of, they were all bad, so I wouldn't bother. I like saying scores for the guys without the without video, if they're just playing with audio. I like my cast to run as if they were radio casts. Sometimes here in the 7th, Sharks actually shutting this side down again. W7M just not being able to do anything here. Oh, not me. Oh, you're talking about the guys in chat. Remember that is not they're not accurate. The scores with the furthest forward, like none of the sites that are patching into the live server have it any quicker than us either, so they can't know it before this stream. This stream is like the first source of data. Picks down mid. Not going to respond to that apparently. Just holding his ground 5-2. So the quick pause, and that would have been taken by W7. Here, they're down a couple of rounds, and... Well, they're down a couple of rounds, and of course, they might struggle to get back in this game if they keep losing. Of course, our next game here on EFLGG is in just about 2 hours' time. That's going to be the game between E United. They're going to be facing off for another spot in the grand final. So, still a pause. And this does seem technical instead of tactical now. Let's catch up with the Twitch chat. Let's see what's going on. What's going on, everybody? Where is everybody from? We've got a lot of Russians in the chat. That usually happens if we don't have a Russian stream competing with us. And yeah, today we don't. We don't really have... that going. So, of course, they're going to be coming to EFLGG for all of our CSGO Fight Night coverage. Remember, our next game, the grand final, is going to be brought to you by our brand new main CSGO channel, CSGO/CSGO Fight Night. That's going to come as soon as this one is over, of course. Then the Furia versus United versus Denial winner, that'll be going live next. 2 best of 5s, weighted best of 5s, with 1-0 going to the team in the upper bracket. The teams in the lower bracket going to be just a point behind before they even get into it. So 5-2. This map still paused. I don't really know what's going on right now, but Knack is back. So, 5-2, back in the action. Knack is back, and Pank from the top of... But actually going to spray down too. Look at that. A little bit of damage done early on, and Sharks probably not going to be feeling too good about that one. A couple of players actually do take some damage, and RCF and JNT, both with the M4A1S, AWP in hand, and with a minute 15 on the clock. They are going to search for pickups. It's W7M towards the A bomb site. JNT above the action. Instantly finds that first pick. And Sharks now starting to establish a good CT side. We saw this earlier on Cash for a little bit. They were able to trade evenly. And then on Nuke, they were able to really shut it down. Mostly on their CT side. It was a pretty close and contentious first half with them taking decent rounds, but them definitely establishing themselves as the favourites here on Inferno. Remember, this is a bit of a pretty even playing field where you certainly should be looking for both teams to take even numbers of rounds here. W7 into the A bomb site, and now they need the picks. RCF first to fall. Exit there. Actually on this bomb site. There's the second, but can't stop this C4 from going down. It's a 1 versus 4 is right. It's able to find the first shot, but can't take trades as Sharks secure 6. W7M for A1S, Knack and RCF with those. The AWP out again for Sharks. And no AWP for the W7M side. They're going to be a little strapped for cash here, as they really only have about $2,000 residual money out of the investment here in the 9th. So not much extra cash. This is going to be a tight one if they lose it. Of course, W7, they've lost quite a few of these engagements, and it is straight down towards the A bomb site, hitting the headshots, but Pank does get the trade up. Sharks is up close, but right there to actually trade it up. The C4 dropped, and now Sharks pretty stunted in this round. Oh, and Pank even finds another one through the smoke. Knack's going to now struggle, and this will be a third on the board for the W7M side. I like that Knack just has his back turned towards this A-bomb site. He doesn't really care, does he? A couple of bullets fired inwards, but should be able to save the M4A1S. Nobody charging in for him. That shows that W7M want to keep their money alive as much as possible. More so than eliminate rifles from the Shark side. He's only got that one, and of course they can go for buys regardless. So W7M keeping guns on their side is of course far more important. 4 lots of AKs on the side of W7M. Rafa with that AWP. See how big spray down there, and here are the headshots for the next. W7 probably aren't going to have too much money if they lose 2 consecutive rounds, but they can actually eat 1 loss. Against the Shark side, who've barely lost any members at all so far here, and well, that is a shot hit. And Rafa looking behind knows that JNT is probably going to pile through, and both these players have established a crossfire guarding the bomb. So as JNT's covering behind, Rafa eagerly waiting and watching. He's going to cover the angle. And JNT doesn't want to be the first man to peek. He could have went for an aggressive take there where he looks out for this next man. Oh, misses that shot. That's a crucial one. And the follow-up missed as well. Nobody from Sharks actually following it up. JNT doesn't know that Rafa's not actually challenging this one. And now it's the AK-47. He wants this back man first, and oh, there it is. Rafa needs to get the reload in, but it's in with the AWP instead. What a no-scope! Straight in with Drunky, and exits right around this corner. Can't find it. Should have been the pistol. Exit saves the day with 3 HP. And that could have been a crucial 4th for W7M. What was that play there? That could have been everything. An ace clutch. But just 3 health points away from finding it. What a round. W7 obviously need entry frags this time, and it is towards the A-bomb site that they try and execute. They've got a minute on the clock, and with a player covering back towards Banana, they do still have options. They could go towards the B-bomb site. Oh, and there's the opener. JNT might be low on health, but he isn't low on frags. Finding that first, and nicely picking it in. So a bomb planted, 3 versus 3. This might be a crucial retake here, as Riots might be hiding towards Graveyard. However, Sharks needs to pick in through. They've got Rafa here, but, you know, Exit still held in towards Pit. He could actually run the difference. And with Nak, him actually running distraction, Nak's able to pull them through the back. It's him holding and finally jumping through. Just Exit remains, and he's got to finish off YJ at the back of this site. Bomb ticking down far too low. Gets a spray through, but YJ is able to capitalise. Nicely done, 7-4. And now YJ going to finish this one off. So, 7-4. Sharks about to spend the rest of their cash. Nak doesn't have a buy just yet. He's going to be able to get out an M4A1S and enough nades, but he won't have any residual cash here. He's pretty much stuck to nothing. AWP on the side of JNT. 3 lots of AKs. AWP on Rafa as well. Both teams with their favoured sniper rifles in their AWPers' hands. W7 already going towards the top of mid. Second mid, I should say. With a minute 30 left, they will be taking it all into the A-bomb site. 3 players holding, Nuke being one of them. Now the 4th rotating over, Drunky fast on the pass as a minute 10 on the clock. The smoke able to hit and nail, but with a minute 10 here, it's smoke over, and Rafa looks to hold. Riot wants the opening pick, slashes over the top, and YJ finally finds a headshot. W7 with a bit of success, but Exit's still here and should be able to hit a big spray down, misses and whiffs, and it leaves JNT in a hard position, going through mid to try and find the retake. The bomb already down, or about to go down on the A-bomb site, and there's the flick to finish. 7-5. $7-5, 4 AKs, and of course the AWP and Rafa. Nobody has really any money on the Shark side, so despite a disastrous start to the half, W7 have been able to claw this back into a somewhat favourable position, where they're going to have a pretty good T side. Nice spray down from Pank there, and the USPSs should be finished off here. Exit next in line, and just Nuke to try and respond from the back, and he gets sprayed away as well. So 7-6, W7M doing a pretty good job to get back on the board here. I think it's unfair for African countries that they only have 1 spot, or even not qualifications for Africa. Yeah, I think that they should probably put qualification spots in all continents, reflective of how many good teams there are. I do like this system somewhat, where they're giving Brazil 1 spot and then Europe 2, and I think that they'll probably be able to field the best results off that. But I think the best way to do it is definitely have qualifiers for a LAN qualifier. So having maybe 2 qualifying from, or 3 qualifying from Europe, 2 qualifying from Brazil, 3 qualifying from NA, 2 from Australia, and have it proportional like that. Maybe 1 from Africa, and then having a LAN final where there are 4 total spots on offer, and just play a Swiss system or something like they do in the major. I think that that's probably the best case scenario for a qualifier, but that costs so much money to do. To even just run African qualifiers and then fly a team out from Africa to a location, my idea is probably costing you like 60,000 euros more, maybe even way more, depending on how many teams you have. If you've got maybe like 16 teams like the major, then yeah, that's going to cost you a hell of a lot of money. You're going to fly 80 people over, at least. You're probably going to fly something like 120 people through. Rafa, if he had pulled the trigger any of those 4 seconds he was actually looking at JNT, that would have been a guaranteed gutting, but JNT towards CT spawn. So 3,200 people watching an even Stevens game. Sharks versus W7M. There's a spot in the grand final up for grabs, way to best of 5, where Isurus is already waiting with that 1-0 lead. An interesting series coming live in about an hour and 20 minutes, but first we have to see who's going to make it there. John Steezy and Isurus both waiting over on CSGO Fight Night. And at the end of the half, it will be shotgun found first. Hank there with the spray down. Nade and Rafa gets absolutely toasted, blown to smithereens. Cool Boy definitely did say W7M are pretty good on Inferno, and they have actually proven that point. I know that Sharks had a good start and everything, but it's admirable the way that W7 have actually been able to fight the way back. Now, Nafik with pretty good trigger discipline finally finds that kill, and he is still roaming on this A-bomb site. They're going to try and find him, and he's back on the boxes for even more. The Tech 9 finally finds him, and now Drunky versus 2, but W7 able to close the half out, 8-7.
Can't get him off that thing. Up all night he is.
Stamina. Don't underestimate it.
No dedication! Ready, let's go! That's just what we need!
Remember, CSGO Fight Night, that channel going live just after this one for the final game of the Brazilian day. And then over with the NACS as well, over at 1 o'clock in the morning. So lots of games going on. And this one determining who's going to be making that grand final spot. Sharks starting on this T side now for the second half. It's W7M for CT. They've got 2 players towards B, and that boost is already in place. It means that, I don't know if it, oh, it does get instantly checked. Sharks with a, great pistol round here already. That almost guarantees the round win. And with RCF tainting another one through the smoke and just painting him with bullets, it means that these 3 CTs are going to very much struggle. 3 through the smoke doesn't make any sense, as these Shark players are very low, and YJ could actually capitalise here. Exit around this corner. And looking for even more. Exit's holding behind. Hank last alive. Sharks with 3, and they're able to catch him between the crossfires. That's a grade 8. And exactly what they needed. Remember, both teams here are better on their T side than their CT. When it comes to Inferno, of course, not all across the board. But yeah, their Inferno actually looking pretty good. Their stats are actually very even. And it's actually no, they get more CT rounds than T on average. So I would favour W7 in this one, but after that pistol, I think that the scales tip slightly towards Sharks. They're going to be ahead by 1 or 2 at the end of this. If W7 cannot find success at the end of this force buy, they've invested every single dollar apart from the 50 in the pocket of Pank. He might be able to buy a couple of scratch cards, but no weapons into the next round. This one is going to be brutal if they lose it. The double scout, double CZ, single deagle. Triple Mac 10 on RCF, JNT, and Drunky. Tag. Now the Deagle can start to chip through. There's a big hole in that smoke though, and I think that was on purpose. W7M knew that that was going to leave a player exposed. RCF had no idea, went out for the flashbang, wanted to actually flash and smoke that angle, but gets caught with something even greater. A little more than he bargained for on the corner there, as 30 seconds hits, and Rafa back in this corner, another tag, and back with the pistols for even more. He has an assortment of weapons, and it's, oh my gosh, Pank fires through with a pair of shots. Exit last remaining, and oh, he gets found through the smoke. Riot, what was that? W7M back on the board, and now they do have the advantage in this final map. It's so back and forth here, but with a 9-8 scoreline, it is the 5 Glocks to hold, and Sharks going to hit this with a force buy. Once again, I do not agree with this. I think they probably needed to eat the save, eat the eco. But instead they're forcing the issue and taking CZs in a plethora of pistols towards the A bomb site. YJ holding the angle down, instantly spots, doesn't go for a repeat, instead the molly down and falls back, receding to the A bomb site where he can be covered by this AK-47. Over by Library. And the wraparound coming. Pank over by Arch. What can he do? They're about to challenge this heavier man. Couple of bullets, falls back. Flash is perfect. And now they have to funnel into Riot. This is the most deadly crossfire they could have possibly walked into. How unlucky. Pank absolutely annihilates them. There's the UMP to finish things off. Both AKs retrieved. And Sharks literally walk into the blender and grinder right there. Get absolutely minced up like a leg of lamb. And now W7M 6 rounds away from the grand final. Johnny Boy? No, Johnny Boy's not here. He's over on CSGO Fight Night. He's going to be casting on twitch.tv/CSGO Fight Night in just after this map. He's going to be keeping you entertained between the break and then going live with that big one straight after. Sharks RCF coming in close, but it is just Glocks and should be able to find the full spray down the mow down. Mac instantly gets smacked. Back and attacked. Drunky remains. And he gets sprayed away. Reels in there with another pickup. 11-8. And W7M, I think getting this one might just about seal the deal. Sharks needs to get onto the board right now. Is it Johnny Boy? Is he in chat? Let me see, where is he? Which one's Johnny Boy from? Is he from... Oh, bring Johnny Boy. Nah, Johnny Boy will be casting. He seems very popular right now. There he is. He's in chat. He's got that little mod tag as well. There's John. I love it. He's going to keep you entertained in chat even before he goes on air. It's Drunky finding the first pickup. Sharks might get shut down once again. Cool Boy says he's a pro player, sorry, not a pro player. In 2015, went to land finals in Egypt twice. He became leader for his team called Finger Puppet Mafia. That's interesting. Right now, it's all about Brazil, as Nuke able to find another one. He needs his 1v2 here, but doesn't know that. Reels in is right around this corner, able to find the spray down. Nice assertive play, and that's a 12th on the board for the W7M side. So 12-8, map paused, and of course Sharks, they will have a little bit of money in this one. They'll be able to go for a fairly wholesome buy, but deprived of a little bit of utility here. $12-8. And it's Sharks with the quadruple AK-47 on the board. Exit's probably going to get out the 5th. They'll play with a... So 12-8. It's Sharks actually picking up the Galil on exit. He's obviously feeling a little less confident with those rifles and wants somewhat of an execute. He throws the smoke. That one's actually towards Arch and Library. So Riot's going to be caught off this angle and will probably have to fall back or take a different approach. He's got a lot of time on the clock in. Sharks already going into the A-bomb site. Let's see as this one dissipates whether Riot spraying it straight through. Not countered and capitalized. Drunky dies. And now Sharks have a full A-bomb site. RCF is already here, and there's the opening headshot. Still a man towards upper apps as Reels in hasn't quite realised that there is a player on the A-bomb site. JNT looking towards pitch. Should be able to find the headshot. There he is. Goes down. Drops immediately. And now Sharks should be able to put another one on the board. There's a follow-up. And RCF doing everything to keep them alive in this series. And server. $12-9 here. Bomb explodes. Sharks on the A-bomb site able to pick something decent up. Yeah, towards B. This all will be saved. And Rafa can hold it down for the next round. So, another pause, and I think this is probably down to W7. They're going to invest most of their money into this round. I know they're above the 7,000-8,000 marker, but YJ will need a drop. Rafa should probably drop him. Yeah, there's the rifle over. And then the other players, they can decide to go for a double AWP setup here. I think W7M will be discussing their approach, whether they want to change things up. Is Realzing going to get this AWP himself, or maybe drop it over? I don't know just yet. They're probably just discussing this one. But no, it's going to be the M4A4 instead. A toy box of weapons for the W7 side. As Sharks Esports. This is a technical pause here. But both teams will be probably talking about this round. Trying to keep the nerves cool and calm. Remember on the third map here, the pressure is going to be ramped up. The winner will be facing off against Isrus in a grand final later on today, straight after this one on CSGO Fight Night, where it's restart one map up. So we need to wait for this Sharks member to return, come back in this one. Will there be an NA spot fight today or Brazil? You know what? The Brazilian match will be live, and then we'll show you the American match. But that'll all be taking place on twitch.tv/CSGO Fight Night. We'll play the E United versus Denial game on this channel at 10. So make sure that you stay tuned for that one. We'll be live very shortly with all of that NA action. Of course, that is set to be such a fantastic match. And that one will be going live shortly after this matchup. And 12-9, fifth and final player hasn't rejoined yet, so we'll see in a bit. Will there be an NA spot today? Yeah, as I said, it will be 2 best-of-5s to determine who that is. It's going to be Furia in the upper bracket for North America, and it will be of course, the Isurus side, as I mentioned quite a few times now, for Brazil, or for South America, I should say. Whereas, you know, Furia plays in that North American region, so they play against the North American teams. And then in the South American division, you've got, well, mostly Brazilian teams, but it has been a very tightly contested contest throughout the whole of this tournament. Remember, even the European games going to 3 maps, overtimes all over the place. The South American side has also been, well, exactly the same. Everybody hailing from Brazil, apart from the Argentinian team, Furious. Everybody else being those Brazilian sides. Even though, no, Isurus is also from Argentina, so the 4 invite teams really taking it up. Of course, all of the qualified from the open qualifier went out in 5th to 8th place, with Imperial, the 4th invited, able to make 4th place. So exactly what was supposed to happen in the closed qualifier. And remember, sometimes this just is the case. Over in Europe, we had those 6 invited teams, with Heroic and 3D Max being the 2 to qualify, and they both went out in last place as well. So pretty much what we would be expecting from these games here. But 12-9, let's see if W7M can finish this series off. They've got the AWP that gets naded down early on Rafa, down to 30. 5 AKs on the Shark side, and Rafa's actually going for an aggressive pick here. He needs to find this kill, and the flash is perfect. There's the flick. Exit drops, and that is Sharks maybe unable to find double digits here. If W7M find this, this will be, well, a damaging blow. One of the final nails in the coffin for Sharks. As remember, there's no second chance here. This is their second chance. They went down to the lower bracket earlier in this tournament, and they have to fight their way up to the grand final through this consolidation final. W7M 4 rounds away from facing off against Isurus, the Argentinian Angels, who have dominated the top bracket, but obviously chances for both of these teams. Sharks or W7M obviously have a chance against that final team. It's RCF sneaking and slithering his way through. Instant headshot, that's equalizer. Riots doesn't quite get caught by that Molotov. It's made for Graveyard instead. That Molly's not really going to find its footing as well as Knack instantly through that smoke, able to find Pank. There's the single shot, but YJ straight onto the A-bomb site. Even engagement now. Both teams same HP. As Sharks have an advantage through this smoke, it's RCF to pick up both. Double digits for Sharks. This one will be close. Squid, you're a capo, which is like a really cool guy, but in Argentinian. Feels good, man. I might have just said a rude word. I don't know. I don't know what capo means. I have been trolled by Twitch chat many times in my career. That's what you get. Sometimes, love interacting with the Twitch chat, but sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes somebody will put a meme in chat and I'll just walk into it. This is me basically opening the floodgates for all the memes. Couple of kills coming in there. Sharks actually finishes it off in quick succession. That was looking close with W7M, a lot of members on that site, but as soon as he start to chip away at the defense, it all comes crumbling down like an ancient building. $12-11 here, and Sharks looking to close this one up. W7M investing the rest of their cash into this CT side. Molotov over the line, and the nades pouring as well. RCF in towards upper B. And with Pank here, it's the M4A1S between the crossfire of two CTs on the B-bomb site. Nobody going for the boost. I think going for the boost is probably a mistake, since Sharks always hard peeks it. They're going to pre-fire it every time, and if they can actually find the B site once more, it'll be 12-12 with W7M up to their neck in ecos. Not necessary. A minute remains, and no firefights have been found just yet. Nobody's lost any HP apart from a nade very slightly tagged Pank. It's not going to have any effect on this 24th round. However, they will be taking their attention towards the B-bomb site. A flurry of Molotovs might actually await. They throw them all inwards and onwards. There's the instant headshot. RCF with the opener. You see them pre-firing that angle, but nobody holding the flower pot boost. It's 30 seconds remaining, and Riot needs to find this shot. He does. Continues to spray, but not with any successes. Rafa still alive on the back of B. 20 seconds remain, and he is still roaming. Another frag for Rafa, as Drunky needs to find success. It's exit with another. A 2 versus 2, but these Sharks players barely have any health between them. That spray down misses. Resin does stop that bomb from going down. 3 seconds left as Reelsin finds both. 13-11, and W7M stay alive in this series. They've got a little bit of cash, but Sharks, they might be about to find this completely. They're back to just AKs, barely any utility whatsoever. 22 frags on exit. Likewise, on the W7M side, they've got 24 kills on Riots. He's right at the top of this scoreboard here. There's surely space for one Shark in Dallas. You know, there's definitely space. Texas is like the biggest state in America. It's absolutely... Oh, no, I guess Alaska is. I think so. But yeah, Texas is like, I don't know, 25 times the size of the UK. Or I think Texas is actually as big as Europe, land mass-wise. It's like absolutely massive. I think there's a stat that says that like everybody on Earth could fit inside Texas and like live. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe it's fake news. But Rafa gets tagged down to 20. Sharks already losing their first man. That's Knack getting dropped. Knack got smacked. It's 13-11, and W7M will force an eco if they can win this round. That flash not going to come off the back of a push. Of course, they hear that fire through. It's with the MAC-10. RCF doesn't want to get caught off guard, so just fires with the SMG, and it is going to be the finisher. Remember, 13-11 on the board, and it is J&T with the AK-47, 84 HP remaining, and Shark hasn't gone for the push just yet. 40 seconds on the clock, and it is going to be towards the A-bomb site, but there are 3 CTs holding here, and this is such a mow down. The UMP fires through. It's an AK picked up, and I don't think Etzik's going to be able to do anything here. 30 seconds remaining. He has to back off. W7's going to be up onto 14 rounds here on Inferno. The CT side, lots of cash. Sharks going to have nothing in the 25th. This is going to be a catastrophe. He falls back, 10 seconds on the clock, but it's going to be just that one AK carried through to the next round. Sharks, maybe about to sink. And remember, the CT side stay alive with 4 players alive. Yep. As Exit's the only player with any real cash for Sharks. (14-11). Another pause here. For the Shark side, who will probably just be discussing this round. They don't get very long here. Let's see what they're going to do with the pistols. It's a full buy here. They're not going to allow the CTs to get up onto 15 rounds, but W7M might steal it away anyway. They've got a perfect full buy going into this 26th here, and they should be able to finish JNT and Drunky. A pair of CZ75s, not joining them on that effort, with Exit and AK-47 in hand. Clock can tick down, but CT side can find success. Oh, and W7 going down banana here. They could get caught off from JNT, who isn't actually watching back right now, but everybody holding towards the top of mid, and Sharks towards the A-bomb site. W7's going to be fast on the flank. They all push into Reels in, who has only just exposed this angle. A pair of frags for him, and JNT, final man to fall. 15-11, W7. 1 out of 4 will take them to this grand final later today. This has been such a sensational map. (15-11), just 3 CZ75s, or 3 pistols, 2 CZs and that single deagle on the T side. By the way, when this match finishes, we're going straight over to John over on CSGO Fight Night, who's going to be taking us through, obviously, a bit of wrap-up on this game, and then following through to the grand final that will be starting shortly. 1:10 on the clock, and of course, 3 pistols holding it in. This is going to be a difficult round for Sharks, but if they can find it, it is going to be a downhill struggle from them. Most of the hard work being done right now, but that is only a silver lining. If they can take this, it's going to be a very difficult showing. And Rafa holding towards the top of banana. As this smoke dissipates, I think they're going to try and charge it. They are all holding, flash and smoke over the top, and that will try and blind up the CT side. Rafa, the only player on the B site who does fall back, needs cover from Riot, who's coming in through CT spawn right now, but he's not nearly fast enough. It has to be just Rafa holding it up, but a pair of frags and Sharks soon to fall, and they finally find him, and now the flower pot boost coming up right over the top, a big spray down. It's only Knack remaining. He is 1 versus 4, and this is a near-on impossible situation. This has all fallen apart. W7M going to be going to the grand finals, and what a performance that was. We are going right over to John for the post-match, for all the finishing articles, and obviously W7M, they're going to be facing off against Isurus later today. So from us, from EFL GG, we're sending you over to CSGO Fight Night, and that's our show for today. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Night-night, everybody. Goodbye.